This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSSports.com, Big G TV, streaming video, and always at the game. The game. It's time for the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, working hard to help injured people in Rutherford County and Middle Tennessee. Since moving to Medical Center Parkway, they've helped thousands get legal help that they've needed when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, go to johndaylegal.com for a free consultation. And remember, there are no fees unless they win your case. Now, let's join the Primetime Sports team for tonight's featured game from WGNS and Big G TV.
And good evening from Oakland High School, where tonight we'll have second-round playoff action between the Oakland Patriots and Bradley Central on WGNS State Farm Prep Football. I'm Bill Hockenberry with Rod Edwards on the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. And Rod, we should have a real exciting second-round playoff game tonight.
Yes, we got a rematch from the semifinals from 2023. Which Oakland pulled it out, move on to state championship game. So playing the Bradley Central Bears and second time in 3 years. So familiar opponents in some ways, and so this should be exciting.
Really should be, and really looking forward to talking about this one and all the other games that we have. When we return, it's the Rick's Barbecue Roundup as the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
At Wilson Bank & Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank & Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank & Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live, too.
Wilson Bank & Trust, member FDIC.
Are you tired of feeling like just another number with your insurance provider? At Rayburn Insurance Agency in Smyrna, Agent Rick Hall prides himself on offering personalized service that puts you first. Every client's needs are unique. From personal home and auto coverage to tailored business insurance, Rick Hall's got you covered. Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency in Smyrna, where you're more than just a policy number. You're a neighbor.
Roscoe Brown is this area's leading provider of home indoor air quality products and services. Back in 1940, Roscoe Brown started this family business with a goal of treating customers like family. Over 80 years later, that commitment continues. If you're new to town, ask Roscoe Brown to do a checkup on your HVAC and plumbing systems. It'll make a difference. Call Roscoe Brown and schedule a checkup today.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Customized services.
We call it Happy Hiney Cream for a diaper rash.
To meet your needs.
We make that in our lab.
Custom medications.
For women's health, we specialize in hormone replacement therapy.
Specifically for you.
Compounds for weight loss.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding.
The liquid, suppository.
All to create medications for you.
We can flavor medications. We offer medical grade supplements.
Next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
And welcome back. The countdown to the game, sponsored by the Law Office of John Day, continues. It's time for the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. At Rick's Barbecue, you'll find fresh, never frozen meats, slowed smoked the traditional way over real hickory wood in custom-built pits for unbeatable flavor. From tender pork and juicy chicken to mouth-watering beef, every bite is crafted with care. Don't miss their other crowd pleasers like the slaw dogs and loaded baked potatoes. From the pit to the plate, Rick's Barbecue is ready to satisfy your whole crew on Warrior Drive just off of South Church Street. And, Rod, we're going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and get into some of these other games that we have tonight. And our first matchup we'll get into is the Blackman Blaze at Dobbins Bennett. Both teams at 10-1. Real exciting second-round game for Blackman.
It is. When you got a number 2 seed against the number 1. And, of course, Blackman had to go all the way to Dobbins Bennett. Boy, that's a long trip. But they wanted to step it up tonight. We've got a team that can do it. We've been depending on Javion Elliott in his passing and running abilities. We've been having a good defense. In fact, they've held teams, I think, 8 times to single digits in scoring. So if they've got the team to do it now, it has to be done on the field. That's what's going to count.
Yeah, and Rod, the winner of this game goes on to face either Maryville or Riverdale in the quarterfinals next week. And I believe the early update we have is Blackman up 7-0 early on in the first quarter at Dobbins Bennett. So good start for the Blaze. Our next game is Riverdale 8-3 at Maryville 10-1, and I believe we have an update from Clark Blair.
At the end of one from Maryville, it's Maryville 12, Riverdale nothing. Maryville took the opening kickoff and drove down for a touchdown, but the PAT was blocked. Riverdale was driving, but had the ball intercepted around the 30-yard line. Maryville drives it back down the field, scores again, goes for 2, and fails a 2-point conversion. It's Riverdale's ball to start the second quarter, 39.
All right, so thank you, Clark, for that update. And, Rod, tough matchup for Riverdale, off to a slow start tonight, but still plenty of football left to play.
Right, and the thing is, Will Jones has been his third year starting, and it seems like Maryville always has a seasoned quarterback. He looked good last year against Oakland in the semifinals, but he looks even stronger. He's bigger, and they have a really good passing attack, and he also is their primary runner. Kind of a one-man show, but he is a good show.
Yeah, and, Riverdale has the weapons, Rod, to get right back in this football game. We know about Gavin Hampton, over 2,500 yards passing, and last week, and really the last 2 weeks, I've been really impressed with Jacob Vaughn. Last week had 276 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Warriors in their win against Lebanon.
Well, that's a big key. Having a good running game can kind of take the pressure off, where they can be one-sided and try to stop your passing game. So they need to be just calm down, do what they can do, which we know they can be a very balanced attack, as we saw last week, passing and running, get back in the game. And defense, though, is going to have to step it up. Because they're going to send several people out on the receiving end, and so they're going to have to be able to defend that.
They are. And just a reminder, the winner of this Riverdale-Maryville game will play Blackman or Dobbins Bennett next week. Our next matchup is Friendship Christian 9-2 at Providence Christian 8-2.
Okay, and now you got the young team, the third year of their program in the 11-man football league, who had a great year this year. I think 3 years now they're 8-2. They were number 1 seed in their region. Going Friendship Christian, who's won several state titles, has always been a power. I know the Middle Tennessee Christian 2 years ago when they won the championship, they beat Friendship Christian in the championship game. So you got the experience against the new team on the block. PCA just has to ignore that part and just play hard like they can. They got a great passing attack, pretty good running game, got an outstanding defense, a great middle linebacker who's a Mr. Football candidate. So hopefully this will be a successful night for them against Friendship Christian.
And just a reminder, the winner of this game moves on to face the winner of the USJ and DCA game in the semifinals. All right. The Rick's Barbecue Roundup continues when we return. You're listening to Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the Law Offices of John Day.
In Rutherford County, we need a sheriff who leads from the front, not from behind the desk. That's Kenneth Barrett, out on calls, side by side with deputies, tackling the tough stuff every shift. He's the working man's leader, supervising with sharp eyes, serving with steady hands, keeping our families safe. Born here, raised here, he's ready to protect here.
I'm Kenneth Barrett, running for Rutherford County Sheriff, and I'd appreciate your vote.
Paid for by Kenneth Barrett for Sheriff, Treasurer Jam Stewart.
Hey, this is Dan with Music World and Drummers Den. Come in for your guitars, keyboards, drums. We have you covered. Lessons, we got that. Drums and every other instrument with strings or keys. Music World and Drummers Den, the one-stop shop where you have everything that you might need. Ukuleles, violins, things that they're not expecting to find just everywhere they go. Come see us at Music World and Drummers Den, 2762 South Church Street, right across from the golf course. Music World and Drummers Den.
At State Farm, when home and auto work together as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. And I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-459-2683.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
This is a paid legal ad.
I'm attorney John Day. One of our clients was operating a farm tractor when he was rear-ended by a tractor trailer. In an instant, his life was changed forever. We helped him receive a settlement that has given him financial security for the rest of his life. Now, each case is different, and we can't promise this type of result for every case. But we can promise that when you hire the law offices of John Day, we'll work hard to help you. If you think we can help, call me, John Day.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced, professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Fans will be there with trained technicians. Fans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Fans Heating and Air.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to the Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the Law Office of John Day, and we continue the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. And Rod, our next game is the Middle Tennessee Christian Cougars, 6-3 at Trinity Christian, 9-2. Should be a good game tonight for the Cougars.
Yes, they got a tough task. Trinity Christian's had a good year. They're 9-2. They won big against Franklin Christian, who was supposed to be a respectful team, 55-7. Cougars really showed themselves well, especially offensively, winning 62-14 against Chattanooga Grace. But Chattanooga Grace is one of the worst teams in their total division. So, got a tough game tonight. TCA has a quarterback, Owen Atwood, who has over 2,300 yards passing. And now Middle Tennessee Christian is basically a running team, so it's going to be a passing against running. And the big thing, they've got to slow down the passing game and then use up the clock and be effective running the game tonight. It's going to be a tough road because they're a pretty young team still. We saw that they're not physically that big yet, or they're growing into it. You got a more experienced team. It's going to be a tough night, but hey, you never know.
You never know, and that's why we go play the games, and the young Cougars have their chance tonight to advance. If they were to win, they will play the winner of Nashville Christian or Jackson Christian. Our next game is the Eagleville Eagles, 7-4 at Memphis Middle College, 9-1. Real good win last week on the road for the Eagles, and now they head to Memphis.
Yeah, I agree with that. It was an outstanding win, really, against McEwen there. Got a big one tonight. Memphis Middle College is 9-1. Now, they did lose 56-0 to Crockett County, which is a 3A team. has good defense. Excuse me, but they have no competition.
Yeah, and so it'll be interesting for the Eagles to go out there and get their chance to advance. The winner of that game advances to face Dresden or Fayetteville in the quarterfinals next week. And now to our feature game of the night. The Bradley Central Bears coming in 8-3 here at the Oakland Patriots 11-0, and it's like you said, Rod, a rematch of the 2023 6A semifinals.
Yeah, we got really a star-studded group in Oakland. You've got two players committed to SEC football with Tut. And so this one is one that's going to be a challenge because they're a good, solid team. They got their Wiley Suskowitz has more tackles than any player has ever had in a career. This is his 31st starting game. Not many players will play that many games at varsity level. And so they've got some good, solid players. It's going to be a tough test, but the talent we have on Oakland should be able to handle this.
And let's the winner of this game, would move on next week to play either Green Hill or Science Hill. That's your Rick's Barbecue Roundup. When we come back, we'll check the forecast and get you ready for tonight's game as the Primetime Sports Countdown to the game continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Friday night high school football starts and ends with Friday Night Thunder, the region's most complete high school football show. Real-time score updates, exclusive coach interviews, and full region breakdowns from across southern Middle Tennessee and the state. I'm Court Steer. Join me right here on WGNS every Friday night for Friday Night Thunder. Pre-game show starts at 6, post-game until 11. More than complete coverage of every team, every Friday.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, from oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Let's hear from customers of Dr. Automotive.
He does a good job. He lets you know what's going on and do it at a good price.
Danny does a lot in our community, so he's very involved and invested.
I recommend family, friends. Danny is spot on because he'll suggest what I need to do, and of course, I've never had an issue.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
Hi Murfreesboro, this is Amanda from Animal City. We're at 919 Northwest Broad Street. With the kids back at school, come to Animal City and put their science knowledge to work with a brand new aquarium. Whether you're looking for freshwater, saltwater, or pond, we have it all. While the kids are away at school, you can relax at home with your beautiful new aquarium. From Animal City, we are so proud to be Murfreesboro's pet destination for 35 years. Animal City, 919 Northwest Broad Street. Family owned and operated.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you in part by our friends at First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, the Rutherford Opioid Board, and State Farm. Our pregame show rolls along here. Brian Barrett joined by the likes of Bill Hockenberry and also Rod Edwards here this evening, keeping a very close eye on what's going on in East Tennessee. Just to give you a quick update of the games that include Riverdale and Maryville, as well as Blackman and Kingsport Dobbins Bennett. Blackman is up now 14-0. Jabari Kemp found Javion Elliott on a 19-yard touchdown pass with 4:13 to play in the second quarter. That one only has just a couple of seconds left, actually 48 seconds in the first half, so Blackman hoping to go to the locker room up 14-0. And in the Riverdale-Maryville game, Maryville took the opening drive. They score, go up 6-0 as the PAT was blocked. Then Riverdale driving, intercepted at the 30-yard line, as Clark Blair reported to us right before the end of the first quarter. Maryville comes down, they score, they go for two, and that 2-point attempt failed, so it's 12-0. And Rod, later in that, Maryville went on at the 17, went for it on 4th and short, and Riverdale got a stop. And sometimes that's what you need to get that, over the shell shock maybe.
Right. First you got shell shock, and Maryville has a reputation. Riverdale I don't think has ever beat Maryville.
No.
As far as I know. But when you make a stop like that, that kind of throws all that out. Now let's go at it.
Yeah, and I think if they could score on that drive, because that's kind of where we are right now, awaiting an update. If they could score on that drive, I mean, you're down by less than a touchdown maybe.
Right, and do it just before half, they get the ball in the second half.
Yeah, so we'll keep you updated on that one as it goes. Hopefully Riverdale on a drive there. And Rod mentioned Riverdale's record at Maryville. They are 0-2, 2009 and 2011. They went to Maryville and lost both times. That was in the stretch where Riverdale was really good. Ron Adelot was the coach. One of our best years, and I cannot remember the kid's name to save my life. I wish I could. I know he had red hair. That's what I can remember about him. But what had happened so many years prior is you have to play back through this tough region, and somebody gets hurt. It happened to Brent Stockstill back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And it happened to the Riverdale quarterback right before the Maryville game going up there. Woodard. That's it. You have a better memory than me. Do you take ginkgo biloba or whatever? No, never mind.
I got so old, I'm starting all over.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'm racing toward that. I don't know. But so we'll see what happens there in that Maryville game. Have not gotten an update past that. Interestingly enough, Blackman has played Dobbins-Bennett before, and it was back in 2015. The score in that game was 56-10, Blackman a winner. So Blackman is 1-0 against Kingsport Dobbins-Bennett. I think that one was here, but I'm not sure. And, Bill, I did have a conversation with someone this week that said, why in the world are we playing, Middle Tennessee and East Tennessee so early in the playoffs? And I don't think a lot of people realize that there was a change in the way the football bracket was put together.
Well, it is, and what this is going to do is going to give you a chance to see other parts of the state before you get to the semifinals, and it also gives us a chance to get two teams into that semifinal game.
Yes, and keep from beating up on each other. As well, I think, too. So we're going to take a quick timeout, and when we come back, we've got your forecast, we've got your players to watch, and we'll get you ready for this one here on WGNS. It is 14-7 now at halftime as Dobbins-Bennett does score. It's 14-7. Blackman over Kingsport Dobbins-Bennett at the half. Stay with us. We'll keep you updated on all the games going on tonight. This is the Countdown to the Game, brought to you by the law offices of John Day.
Here's Marcia Saulfeld with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee.
Friday nights are all about football, teamwork, strategy, and moving the ball forward. And when it comes to your mortgage, I bring that same game plan to help you win. Whether it's buying your first home, upgrading, or even refinancing to save big. From first downs to first homes, and from refinancing to new beginnings, I'll work with you every step of the way. Call me, Marcia Saulfeld at First Mortgage, and let's open the door to your future.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NLMS 401715.
Pizza. Murfreesboro's favorite pizza is now hiring at all 3 local locations. That's right. We want you to join the Sir Pizza team. Stop in at our East Main, Veterans Parkway, or Memorial Boulevard locations and let us know how you'd like to join the Sir Pizza family. Also, we've made it even easier to order for carryout or delivery. Just head on over to sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
Keeping your home warm in the winter and cool in the summer all starts with the right insulation. Roscoe Brown and Carrier offer comprehensive insulation services that not only enhance your comfort, but also improve your energy efficiency, saving you money on your utility bills. With expert installation and advice, our team ensures that your home is perfectly insulated for every season. Turn to the experts at Roscoe Brown and Carrier. Your family's comfort is our family's legacy. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
At the law offices of John Day, we take only real cases that make a real difference.
Dear John, I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done so much. I know you went over and beyond, and that's why I just think the world of you. Thank you. Robert K.
My pleasure, Robert. If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
It's State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
In a Rutherford County Classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back.
Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on WGNS Radio, WGNSSports.com, and our Big G TV video channels.
Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball. Eagleville has done it. State champions 4 years in a row.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championship.
The Oakland Patriots, 8-time state champions. The gold ball headed back to Patriot Drive.
Multi-year Tennessee Association of Broadcasters award winners Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, along with the Primetime Sports team, are standing by to bring you the game, which starts right now.
Back at Ray Hughes Stadium, Brian Barrett, Bill Hockenberry, Rod Edwards with you. A Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update at halftime. It is Blackman 14, Dobbins Bennett 7. And again, that's at halftime. The Patriots and the Bradley Bears are at center field ready for the coin toss. Time to talk about some of the players who will make an impact tonight.
Time now for the keys to the game. Brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall. Auto, home, business, and life insurance with a trusted agent, Rick Hall, at Rayburn Insurance.
Well, first, let's get your ideas, Bill, on this game. I think Oakland likes to start pretty quick, and they have scored 100 and – where did I write that down? 162 points in the first quarter, 132 in the second. So that's what they're hoping to do tonight.
And it's a pretty good recipe for success, Brian. Get up early and rely on that great elite defense to hold teams down the rest of the way. It's been really good for them the first 11 games, and hopefully it's good for them tonight.
Oakland won the toss, so they want the football, and they will have it first here. And here's what they look like.
Time now for your players to watch. Brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates.
Well, at quarterback, you've got Cam Morton, the freshman, and Dante Cameron, the junior. They tag team, one in, one out. That's how it works. Both quarterbacks, well, Cameron is 83% passer, Morton 63% passer, so they're both right there. And Cameron gives you some wheels behind center as well with 50 carries, 506 yards, 7 rushing touchdowns, 7 passing touchdowns. Cam Morton has passed for 7. Mr. Football candidate, Ole Miss commit Craig Tutt with 964 all-purpose yards. He'll get lots of carries tonight along with Kamani Bass and Justice Haggard. Wide receivers, Joel, Mr. Sequins, Sneakers Wyatt, Mr. Football semifinalist, and he's really valuable on defense as well. Bass, Brown, Malone, Millsap, wide receivers. Hernandez is 3 of 4 on field goals and averaging about 53 yards per kickoff. Matthew Moore, the punter, 35 yards per punt. 3 punt returns for a touchdown for Tutt in 15 returns, pretty good average. 2 punt returns for Wyatt, 1 for a touchdown. And Giovanni Malone, 2 kickoff returns of his 3 returned this year. So very good special teams as well. You'll see the sophomore Tucker Cook behind center for the Bradley Central Bears at 8-3. In the backfield, Kenyon Phelps, a senior, Braden Carroll, a senior, and junior tight end Brady Lewis. Wide receivers Carroll, Hubbard, and Spencer Makush, that's it. Noah Canales will be the kicker. Hubbard and Makush will be your running backs or special teams players, and that's a look at your players to watch. And that takes us right up to the forecast here. Right now, we've got 63 degrees.
A picture-perfect night for football. Clear skies across the area tonight. Temperatures around 60 degrees at kickoff, and they're really not going to drop much, just falling into the mid-50s by the end of the game tonight. Winds won't be a factor. They'll be very light out of the southwest at less than 5 miles an hour. That's your forecast, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, your heating and air experts since 1966, delivering the finest HVAC products and services at affordable prices. From the Rutherford Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ray Miller.
Thank you, Ray, and we're about ready for some high school football. Toe meets leather, and it is an onside kick recovered by Oakland at the 50. Wow. Boy, that was a little trickery there by the Bradley Bears. Not sure, 100% sure that it went the distance that it needed to, but regardless, Oakland recovers.
I think Oakland, Brian, was real coached on that. None of the up front guys even moved at all when he approached the ball. And a great job of recovering that onside kick. Oakland starts from midfield.
Reese Smith with the recovery there, and Oakland with great field position to get started here, which takes us to our Jay Mullins Jewelry kickoff time, which is right at 7 o'clock. So a fast start here. Oakland the give, and it's Kamani Bass going right side, finds some room, 40, and down to the plus 33-yard line for about a 17-yard run. Jay Mullins Jewelry, by the way, family-owned since 1938, treating clients like family. Jay Mullins Jewelry and Gifts, West Northfield Boulevard, delivering personalized service, custom design, and expert jewelry repair. A stunning selection at Jay Mullins Jewelry here on West Northfield Boulevard in Murfreesboro. Suskowitz on the tackle. You'll hear his name defensively a lot tonight. Misdirection, and Bass takes it right side, 25, 20, and they're going to string him out. They're going to be in the John Day Legal red zone inside the 10-yard line, and the Patriots are after it here quick in this one. Let's find out what's happening in Maryville with Riverdale tonight with a report from Clark Blair here this evening.
At the half from Maryville, it's Maryville 12, Riverdale 3. Riverdale picks up a field goal right at the end of the half to make it 12-3. Riverdale will get the second half kickoff to start the third quarter.
Good to see the Warriors on the scoreboard. On the drive up the middle is Craig Tutt. Just give him a couple there. And that's going to be about it.
Real good start right here for the Oakland offense, Brian. Already driven it down inside the red zone. Got a second and goal from the 7. Trying to punch it in right here.
So 12-3 in that Riverdale-Maryville game. Riverdale down, and Blackman is up 14-7 at Dobbins-Bennett at the half. Those are the two big scores. 2nd and 7 from the 7. So 2nd and goal, and it is going to be a keep here. Driving inside the 5 to the 3-yard line for Cam Morton on the keeper. Oakland, by the way, in the home baby blues tonight. White numbers, white pants, white helmet with the football Patriot on the helmet. And it's white tops, black pants, black helmets, and the B with the bear claw on the helmet for the Bradley Bears, who are backed up here at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. On the right hip. No, it's Tutt in the Wildcat. Fakes the handoff. Tutt up the middle, and Tutt into the end zone. Patriots find pay dirt on the very first drive of the game, which started at the 50 with an onside kick that was recovered. You cannot give Oakland the short field, and they made Bradley pay.
Boy, a really great job right there for the Patriot offense, and Tutt finishing it off for the 3-yard touchdown run for the Patriots.
That's a Toots touchdown, by the way, for the Oakland Patriots. Toots Good Food and Fun. They have locations all over Rutherford County, and don't forget, every Wednesday it's all about the world-famous chicken finger basket at Toots. $6.99 at lunch, $7.99 at dinner. The tradition over 40 years. Broad Street, South Church, Franklin Road, and Sam Ridley in Smyrna. We do have an injured player. I think it's number 56, Given Ayers. But I'm not 100% sure. I saw a 5. It's 56, maybe 58. Right. Jersey's kind of wrinkled up there. Coach Creasy went out to help off the field, and the big guy's making his way.
The trainer out there. We have great trainers, Brian, in this county. We really do, from TOA.
I think that's 55, Preston Rose. Does that look like a 5-5 to you?
I believe it does.
Okay. So it is number 55. So Oakland will trot out Jose Hernandez for the point after attempt. Oakland up 6-0. Will it be 7-0? The hold bobbled just a little bit, but pulled back in, and it splits the uprights. Nice hold there by Matthew Moore. And the Oakland Patriots lead with 9:57, make that 9:54 to play in the first. 7-0 over Bradley. State Farm Prep Sports.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wommel. Give me a call at 615-890-0850, and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm agent Alex Williams. It's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-898-1150, and let me help you save by combining your auto and renters.
When we started our flagship restaurant on Broad Street, who would have known we'd have grown and touched each 4 corners of Rutherford County? Now we have locations in South Murfreesboro, Smyrna, West Murfreesboro, and the original on 860 Northwest Broad Street.
Swing by one of our 4 locations after a game for some good food and fun.
Thank you, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Rutherford County.
Thank you to our patrons and customers.
Thank you.
Good food and fun.
I'm State Farm agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Football.
Kick is into the end zone by Oakland, so it'll be a touchback, and Bradley will have it at the 20-yard line, trailing Oakland 7-0. Keeping a close eye on a lot of games tonight, including those in East Tennessee. We've got Eagleville playing Memphis Middle College. And someone asked me this week, why is Eagleville playing a college? And they're not a college, but that's just the name of the school. PCA hosting Friendship just across the way at Middle, and MTCS is in Jackson playing Trinity Christian. Here's the first handoff from the quarterback Cook to Phelps, and Phelps gets nothing, actually loses a few. Sounds like the Oakland drum line is very active down there tonight.
Really are. So much so we couldn't even hear each other.
Amir on the takedown. Much better Oakland crowd this week than last week, looks like. 2nd and 14 with that 4-yard loss. Ball on the left hash. And breaking it into the second level is Phelps, and he's going to run it all the way to about the 34-yard line. And it's going to be enough for a first down. He needed 14 and got 18 yards. That kid was pretty quick out of the backfield.
Good little burst right there from Phelps. Get up to get the Bears' first down of the game.
Mr. Chevy on that one, right? Chevy, it's like Louis L'Amour, but Amour, I think. And a couple of yards up the gut. Phelps is going to get most of the carries. He had 140 coming into this game. 930 yards, 7 touchdowns, averages 6.5 yards per carry and 91 per game. He does have some pretty decent help, but if it's not him, they spread it out between Carroll, Parker Price, and Suskowitz. But they need him on defense. Here's a pass, and incomplete, intended for Braden Carroll, but they're going to say there was a hold there. Probably Kyrie Gaynor defending on the play. But I have a feeling they're going to say he hit him before.
Got there just a little earlier on that one, Brian. Almost timed it perfectly, but just a hair early.
So that is going to be the penalty and puts the ball at the plus 48 now for Bradley. Gaynor played only 7 games this season of the 11, but has had a big impact. Only 19 tackles, but has an interception and a blocked kick already, and has been a shot in the arm defensively for Oakland. Here's they made an end of the season, now a postseason run. Speaking of run, here's Phelps on the run, 45, and he's going to be taken down by guess who? Mr. Gaynor, who I saw got his second college offer today. 3-yard gain, though, but it sure could have been a lot more on this outside corner.
Yeah, whoever gets Gaynor, Brian's getting a steal of a player. He's a heck of a football player. You feel like this is a big drive for both teams right here. Oakland punching in early, and if the defense can get a stop and get up 2 scores early, this would be huge here for Oakland.
This time it's Suskowitz. They go with him on the carry as he muscles down to the 41-yard line to bring up a 3rd down. Picked up 4. It's going to be about a 3rd and 3. Oakland up 7-0, 7:25 left in the first. Oakland took the opening drive from the 50-yard line and scored in just a few plays. Now Bradley trying to answer. Cullen Williams with the tackle. He leads Oakland in tackles with 75 coming into this game. Here's Suskowitz again, trying to run off left guard. Banged around, and it's going to be very close.
Pins on the spot.
Well, they're looking like it's going to be at the 39. Oh, they go ahead and wave it. They put it at the 38. The side official here was at the 39 and then moved a little closer to the 38, so it is a 1st down for Bradley.
Very generous spot right there, Brian.
Ball from the left hash. They go back to Phelps. Keep trying to go up the middle. One thing that I always notice about Oakland is it gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along to run up the middle against these big guys because they're built for that.
They are, and they're built for that 4-quarter game, and, they make their adjustments. Coach Watson over there on the defensive side, he's really good at making adjustments as the game goes on.
Sanders on the tackle for Oakland. Kamarian, 30 tackles on the year, 2.5 sacks, a pass breakup. Quarterback Curry as well. Here's Phelps running here to the right side. Breaks 1 tackle. Got past Cullen Williams, which is hard to do. And going to be wrestled down at the 33-yard line for a 5-yard gain. Gaynor making the wrap up. And it's 3rd down and 5.
Almost feel like this is 2-down territory right here, Brian. So
from the 33 on the right hash. Once again to Phelps, tries to kick it outside, and he's not going to get the 1st down. Going to get down to the 29. Picked up 4 and needed 5, so 4th and 1. And we're going to test Bill's theory here. Is it 4-down territory? And
yep, and they're going fast. They're hurrying up here.
They are going to go for it here on 4th and 1. Try to catch Oakland off guard, and Phelps just dives up the middle, and he's going to get about 1.5 yards to 2 yards and needed just 1.
Well, Bradley caught Oakland trying to get set right there. They went real fast, and
no.
Oh.
They're going to say 4th down.
Wow.
Boy, I sure, as the Dickens saw them motion 1st down, they're going to say his knee was down.
Well, Brian, I will say he went in the air, and it was kind of hard to see where the football was, so I guess they got him sideways, and he was short. And that's the big stop Oakland defense was looking for right here.
So 1st and 10 as Oakland gets the 4th down stop and has the ball at the -29. Moving right to left here this quarter. And here's Bass getting the carry. Boy, he's banged around pretty good in there. Does get to about the 30.5-yard line to bring up 2nd down. And it was Suskowitz who laid the hammer. Coming into this game, 88 tackles this season, 316 for his career, which is a Bradley Central school record.
That's amazing with how long that program has been there.
Yes. Over 100 years. 2nd down now. 8 yards to go. Oakland goes with 2 wides up top. Back to pass here is Cameron. Zips it down the middle, and a diving catch, yes. But they're going to say, yes, a catch by Kamani Bass. I saw someone waving it off, but it was a black jersey and not black and white. So Oakland's got the ball at the plus 48 now with that 21-yard pass from Cameron to Mr. Kamani Bass. That is his 10th catch of the year. And it's 1st and 10 after the first bank first down. Back to the ground game. Here's Bass. Busted it. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. End zone. Touchdown. Patriots. Kamani Bass with the big catch for 13 and then the 48-yard run for the TD.
He had to make one man miss, Brian, and he juked him real good in his right there, put it in the ground, and he had nothing but pay dirt in front of him. Touchdown, Patriots.
You weren't going to catch him. Bass with the Toots touchdown to put Oakland up by 2 touchdowns with the extra point upcoming. Don't forget Tuesdays, Burger Day at Toots. It's the best deal in town. Half-pound burger, fries, $6.99. Can't beat it. Touchdown good. Oakland up 14-0 with 3:40 to play first quarter. State Farm Prep Sports.
At Wilson Bank and Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank and Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank and Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live too.
Wilson Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Here's the kickoff, going to be taken at the 5 by Reggie Hubbard. Hubbard with a pretty decent return from the 25 now to the 29-yard line, and that's where the Bradley Bears will start, down 14-0. The other scores that we have for you on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, it's halftime, Blackman 14, Dobbins Bennett 7, and also halftime, Maryville 12, Riverdale 3. No scores on any of the other games, there's one that just popped up here. And MTCS makes that TCA takes the early 7-0 lead in that one. And this time, Mr. Phelps tries to run it up the middle, and they're going to give him maybe a generous yard. So 7-0 TCA over MTCS in that one. And well, I tell you what, I just look at the playoffs and where some of our teams are playing. More after this play on second down. Flea flicker, back to pass, slinging it. And it's a yard ball that is broken up. Tried to pass it into double coverage, no flags on the play. And going up was Braden Carroll, the senior. That was a pretty nice pass by the sophomore Tucker Cook under duress.
Going into the bag of tricks, the Bears, Brian, right there. But it was great defense by the defensive back right there and the safety coming together and knocking that pass away and setting up a 3rd and long, another chance for the Oakland defense to get off the field.
My point that I was going to make, it sure does pay to win your region.
Boy, it really does.
Now,
you're going to be traveling.
I mean, Blackman is a good number 2 seed playing at Kingsport. Over the top to big Brady Lewis, the tight end for a first down, up to near the midfield. They're going to stop him short, probably around the 46-yard line. But, man, that goes for 15 yards. Wyatt make the tackle there.
Boy, a really nice pass right there from Cook to Lewis to get a first down for the Bears.
They go up tempo here. Phelps tries to get the right edge and nothing. A yard, maybe. No, nothing. Williams again on the takedown. Cullen, the leading tackler, along with Travion Jackson and Joel Wyatt.
Still got those sparkly shoes on, Brian.
Does he?
We can see him.
I can see him too, yeah. We wondered about those. Here's Phelps. He tried to go up the middle, and I'm telling you, he is crushed by Cullen Williams. I mean, crushed. Lost a yard.
Williams was just hoping he handed him the ball because he was just right there. His eyes were big. He was like, I got him in the backfield. Please give him the ball, and they did right there.
That's the look that I would probably have if I saw a big semi coming right at me.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
Or a train. Goodness. Third down. Too wide here to the near side, and they're going to trot on a player here at the last second, Caden Cantrell. And Cook rolls out right side. Going to pass to the safety valve, Hubbard, and Hubbard's going to get enough for the first down. Got 12 yards on that, and move the chains do the Bradley Central Bears.
Well, that was, I think they have opened up their playbook, Brian. I think that was a design coming late off the sidelines there, making them think you were going left, but the play came back to the right, and quarterback threw it, but crossed back to the middle of the field for the first down.
Haggard making the tackle, but that is a hard pass to make across your body back
really
to the center of the field.
Dangerous pass, too.
Cook slings it out to the left, and now it's going to be a run. Javion James, number 23, thought about a pass, but nobody was open. He runs it, and he loses a couple. Gainer on the tackle. Javion, that was going to be a little halfback pass there that Oakland blew up pretty quick.
Well, Brian, 2 weeks in a row we've had these playoff games in both in Lebanon and Bradley Central. They're both empty in the playbook early on in the game. Last week I think Lebanon had about 8 or 9 trick plays. Bradley Central has already pulled out 4 or 5 kind of crazy trick plays already tonight.
And they're going to let the clock run out on the first quarter. We head to quarter number 2 with Oakland up 14-0. This is State Farm Playoff Football.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
We welcome you back here, and an update from Maryville. The Riverdale Warriors take the opening drive and score against the Rebels, a 66-yard touchdown run for Jacob Vaughn. And it's 12-10 Maryville, and that happened with less than a minute, about 40 seconds taken off the clock.
Great adjustments by Coach Kreisky out there and for Riverdale.
Here's a run to the right side by 22, Suskowitz. And he's going to carry it for about 4 yards. Haggard making the tackle. After the first quarter, it's TCA up over MTCS 7-0. Back to pass, Cook zips it downfield, intercepted. And it's Joel Wyatt, 35, 40, 45 at the midfield 50, drug out of bounds. But Wyatt with the pick. Joel Wyatt with his second interception of the season.
He was just waiting on it, Brian, like a punt returner right there. Just came right in his hands, and then when he got it, he got about 25 yards to get him to midfield again. Great field position for the Patriots. Already up 14-0 and driving again.
14-0 is our score here. Another score on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Eagleville leads at Memphis Middle College 7-0 after 1 quarter of play. Hand off to Tutt, I believe it was. It got to the 49. Bradley 49 for just about a yard. At least I think it was. It may have. Westfield made the tackle, I know.
I think it was Tutt that ran at that time.
Millsap is one of the two receivers near side, two far side. Here's Cameron to pass. Looks. Make that Morton. And Morton finds right across the middle Justice Haggard. Haggard inside the 10, going to be taken down, but it's 1st and goal for the Patriots, and there are no flags on the field. A 41-yard strike from Morton to Justice Haggard. Suskowitz making the tackle, and it probably saved a touchdown. But Oakland driving here to start the second.
Boy, Brian, that was a great job by Reese Smith picking up that blitz right there. It gave Morton just enough time to find Haggard wide open in the middle of the field.
They go Wildcat here. Tutt gives it off. And stutter stepping into the end zone is Justice Haggard. Touchdown, Patriots. Haggard in for the 15th time this season.
Boy, what a drive right there for the Patriots right after the turnover. And a great job right there for Haggard to get it into the end zone for a 20-0 Patriot lead.
Making Bradley Central pay, and boy, Oakland had just scored so quick after that interception. Another Toots touchdown here for Oakland. And the extra point is up and good by Jose Hernandez. And with 10 minutes and 1 second left in the half, it's 21-0 Oakland on State Farm Prep Sports.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brandon Craig with Craig's Tax Service. We're proud to support all Rutherford County athletes.
Craig's Tax Service reminds you that it makes sense to get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We've been serving Rutherford County since 1988.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
We're just off Memorial Boulevard at 142 Heritage Park Drive.
Mills Family Pharmacy.
Here at Mills Pharmacy, we do compound medications.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Compounding medications are prescriptions that are not commercially available, or you need a special formulation. If it's a liquid, suppository, or specialized cream, we make that in our lab.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding, all to create custom medications for you.
We're at 2994 South Church Street, next to Toots.
Customized services at Mills Family Pharmacy.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Ball's loose after it was touched by Bradley. It is going to bounce out of bounds, and it's going to be Bradley's ball.
Boy, Brian, Oakland had a real chance at it, and it was bouncing twice here on the sideline, and we dove on it, and our momentum kind of took the ball out of bounds. But, man, almost had another break right there.
Well, they've been quick out of these timeouts. Got to get into these breaks a little quicker so we don't miss any action. Almost did that time. Maryville 12, Riverdale 10 in the third quarter. And I think they've started the second half 14-7. 6:07 to play in the third. Blackman up 14-7. Here it's 21-0 Oakland. Eagleville is up 7-0. MTCS down 7-0. Here's Cook. They move right to left. Passes to the right. Going to be caught by Braden Carroll over there on the far side, but they wrap him up at the 42-yard line for a 5-yard gain. And it was Tutt who made the tackle. Craig Tutt, we hear a lot about him, obviously, on the offensive side, but 28 tackles, 5 for loss, 3 sacks, 6 pass breakups, 2 quarterback hurries for Mr. Craig Tutt on the defensive side of the ball. 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground. Phelps pushes the pile to about the 38. Picks up 5 and enough for a first down. You know, Bradley is moving the ball. I don't know that they need their bag of tricks just yet.
No, and that's on their normal stuff. They're moving the football. They've already had 6 first downs here in the first half, but some of their trick plays have led to them not being able to convert.
Here's a nice long pass. It's going to be broken up to the right side. Well, that would have been maybe a home run ball there.
Well, we had 2 chances to get that interception and just popped off our hands right there.
3-yard touchdown run for the Rebels, and the kick good. So it's Maryville 19, Riverdale 10. 8:33 to play in the third quarter. Second down and 10 here. Oakland up 21-0, trying to keep the shutout going. Bradley on second and 10, go back to the ground, and Phelps is going to be drugged down. Gets maybe a yard or two, but they wrapped him up quick.
Boy, Brian, Phelps is their workhorse, you can tell. They have a good little bigger back coming in with Wiley coming in every now and then, but you can tell Phelps, he has a little bit of quickness to him too, so we got to make sure we wrap him up.
Gee making the tackle almost in the backfield. It's third down and long. Oakland brings some pressure. They zip it right side, incomplete, and broken up over there by Kyrie Gaynor. Don't see a flag anywhere, so it's fourth down.
Well, I've really been impressed, Brian, with Gaynor the last couple of times we've seen him play. That was another great defensive play, just knocking the football away. Didn't try to go for the interception, but just made sure Bradley did not catch that football.
He really just knocked it out of bounds. He was facing the Bradley sideline.
It's like he was tipping a basketball out of bounds.
Going for it here on 4th and 9. Here's Cook in the pocket. Catch is made by Carroll. I don't know how he made that grab. It was thrown behind him. He pulls it in and is going to be down to the 17-yard line, and it's a 20-yard first down catch.
Boy, what a catch right there by Carroll. It was a high and behind him, and he put his arm up and made that catch and got the Bears almost inside the red zone.
First and 10 here for Bradley. Put together their best drive. Cook pressured and almost threw it away. Intended for Reggie Hubbard, but kind of got a little air under that one.
Tried the middle screen right there, Brian, and some good pressure from the defensive line right there of Oakland. Make Cook throw it a little faster than he wanted to and cause that incompletion.
Second and 10 from the Oakland 17-yard line. 7:24 to play in the first half. 21-0 Oakland. Bradley driving. They're going to send one wide to either side. Extra blocking here on the near side as Phelps takes it to the 15 for a 2-yard gain. And now it's third down. Oakland usually cinches it up here in the red zone. Can they do it 2 more times? I'm sure they're going to. I wouldn't think they're thinking field goal, would you?
It's definitely 2-down territory, Brian, I would say.
Ball at the 15, and it's 3rd and 8. Hubbard is to the right. Wide side is the near side, and that's Carroll lined up here as wide out. And they're looking to Carroll. Makes the catch? No. It's dropped. Went through his hands, and Michael Brown was defending on that play, but that was really there from Cook. And they are going to attempt a field goal. They're going to trot out Noah Canales.
I would be watching for a fake right here, Brian.
He is 4 of 5 this year. His longest is between 30 and 39. He's 1 of 2 from that range. And this one is going to be a 33-yard field goal attempt. Snap, set, down, kick away. It's got the distance, and it is good. So the Bradley Bears are on the scoreboard. 6:37 to play. It's 21-3 Oakland on State Farm Prep Sports.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
If someone asked, "What's your more?" Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
And here's a kick straight away by Bradley. It is going to be picked up on the bounce by Tutt. 10, 20, 23-yard line, and Tutt wrapped up there. It bounced, went through his hands. He picked it up and got it to the 23.
Not many players can do that, Brian, and running backwards, pick it up, and let's get it to the 23-yard line.
New score on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Blackman up 21-7 with 1:27 to play in the third. And it's 19-10. Marable leading Riverdale in the third quarter. Another tackle for Mr. Suskowitz. First and 10 for Oakland. Here's a pitch back from Cameron to Tutt. Trying to string it out, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and they just string him out. Maybe even loses a yard there on first and 10.
You know, Brian, they've done a pretty good job on Tutt, but it's been Haggard, it's been Kamani Bass, it's been Morton, it's been, those three really have been big weapons tonight for the Patriots.
Perez making the tackle for the Bradley Central Bears. 40-yard touchdown run, Marable. They're now up 26-10 over Riverdale. And on the run is Morton, and he's going to be brought down for a loss. So no gain, then a loss of about 6. Westfield with the sack. That is his eighth sack of the season.
I think that was probably a pretty good job there by Cameron. Didn't really have anything open, just took the sack, lived to the next play. Brings up a 3rd and 15 for the Patriots.
Well, what does Kevin Creasy have up his sleeve here now? Looks like we've got a timeout. We'll step aside. 4:59 to play in the half. 21-3. Oakland on top on State Farm Prep Sports.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Auctions are easy, fast, and profitable.
Whether you're buying or selling a home or commercial property, the auction is just so much easier, quicker, smoother.
My wife and I sold our personal home. Parks Auction helped us with that. The house brought about 20% more than we were going to ask for.
Visit parksauction.com.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Clark's Auction Company, committed to auction excellence.
Sold it to you, 27.5.
You've heard people say, you know your work by your name, but there's no better name for residential and business concrete work than Dan France Concrete. From basic slabs to decorative stamping, for your next concrete project, call Dan France Concrete, 615-642-5152.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Trust me, Dan is committed to the community and will offer you a great product. He'll stand behind his work and make sure you're satisfied with every aspect of the work. Dan France Concrete.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
3rd and 15 for Oakland here, and back to pass. And in trouble. It's Cameron. He's going to run it now, and he's going to be wrestled down at the 21-yard line. And it brings up a 4th down. Just nobody open downfield.
Nope, and pretty good coverage right there by the Bradley Central defensive backs right there. And Cameron tried to wait as long as he could, but nothing really came open, and going to cause Oakland for a punt right here.
Perez and Carroll teaming up there. 21-3 is our score here. And here's Mr. Matthew Moore, averaging 35 yards on punts. Oh, it's a live ball. It hit him, and Oakland's going to recover it at the Bradley 46. Wowee. You got to get away from the ball. What a crucial mistake by the Bradley Bears.
Yeah, and the Bradley Bears returner was telling his guys to get out of the way. Number 8 was trying to get out of the way, and unfortunate for them, hit his side of his leg, and Oakland right there to recover it. Another big play on special teams for the Patriots.
So Oakland with new life here. A play or a drive that really stalled out deep. Man, that is going to be something that will keep Bradley Central coach Damon Floyd up for days. Here's Justice Haggard tumbling down to the 43. McIntosh on the tackle. New score out of Memphis. Eagleville 7, Middle College 6. Eagleville threw a pick. They wound up scoring. The update is Eagleville is at the 23 of Memphis Middle College. There's going to be an option run here for Cam Morton to the 40-ish. Just shy of the 40. And Bradley's A.J. Westfield has to come off. He lost his hat. He made the tackle with Carroll, but he's got to come off for a play here. 3rd down and 5 for Oakland.
But he kept his shoulder pads on, Brian, unlike what we saw last week.
I've never seen that before. I'll never forget that either. Joel Wyatt is the lone receiver to the left. Now there are 2 over there. He's at the numbers. They're going to Tut, and Craig's going to be wrestled down at the 38-yard line. Picks up 3, but it's 4th down again. McIntosh on the tackle. I have a feeling Oakland may go for it here.
Yeah, I think so. They're on the plus side of the field.
They need to get the ball. Well, it's at the 38. Well, they need to get it to about the 36.
Yeah, it's about 4th and 2. About a full 2.
And now flags. This is going to cost Oakland 5 yards on the false start.
Now it's a little different. 4th and 7. Still kind of no man's land. Still probably going to go for it here.
They run Cam Morton back on. So this will be his play to quarterback. 4th and 7 at the 43 of Bradley. 2:24 to play. 21-3 Oakland. Wyatt is 1 of 2 receivers near side. Millsap joins him out here. Empty on the left. Back to pass Morton. Looking for Joel. Finds him, and the catch is made. 30, 20, 10, 5. End zone.
Reese Smith.
It's Reese Smith with the touchdown. The senior tight end, but there is a penalty marker. Now the flag was thrown inside the 10.
I think it may be blocking it back down the field, but still, what a great throw and catch and run right there by Reese Smith.
It is a block in the back.
And that should give Oakland a 1st down.
From where they threw the flag is where they'll mark it off here, so they're going to put the ball inside the John Day Legal Red Zone at the 18-yard line. The law offices of John Day, named among the nation's best proven results in personal injury and wrongful death cases. That's the law offices of John Day. Enough for a First Bank 1st down. I saw a 4, and I just assumed because Wyatt and Smith are about the same height.
Yeah, but Brian, I could tell because there was no sparkling shoes on running right there. Great job right there by Reese Smith.
There's a nice run by the Patriots. Cameron wrestles down to the 11-yard line, or 10.5, we'll say, about a 7-yard run. Well, this has been a ground-eating and clock-eating drive. Westfield on the Bradley Central tackle.
And hopefully a demoralizing drive, Brian, if we can put it in the end zone right here for Bradley.
2nd and 4 at the 11. Tut stutter steps. Now just bulls his way forward to the 7. And that should be enough there for the first down. It's 1st and goal for the Oakland Patriots. McIntosh finally brought down Craig Tutt, but Tutt stopped, looked for a hole, and then just bulldozed forward.
He wasn't going to stop until he got that first down.
2 receivers left, Wyatt and Bass. Another here near side, and now Tutt in the flat. Swing pass, they find Joel Wyatt. Joel going to be down inside the 10 at about the 3 on 1st and goal from the 7. 43 seconds. Got to start thinking about the clock here now, too. On 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Carroll with another tackle for the Bradley Bears. Clock at 30 seconds. Play clock at 20. Oakland to the line of scrimmage quickly. Morton calls for it. Morton going to run it himself. Finds a crease and into the end zone. Cam Morton with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. That one from 4 yards away.
Boy, what a job by Morton's finding the hole and getting into the end zone to put the Patriots up 27-3.
Another Toots touchdown for Oakland. For 4 decades, families have made Toots their weekend tradition. Stop in tomorrow or Sunday for the $14.99 full rib platter, served with a side at all 4 local locations. Extra point up and good by Hernandez, and your score 28-3. Oakland up with 17 seconds left in the first half. State Farm Prep Sports. Sport.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County Prep Sports.
Head over to J. Mullins Jewelry to check out their selection of rings, watches, custom designed jewelry, and much more. They're a local business located at 352 West Northville Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. They have gifts for all occasions, weddings, graduations, anniversaries, whatever you need, you can find it at J. Mullins Jewelry. That's at 352 West Northville Boulevard or online at mullinsjewelry.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Oakland kickoff by Hernandez. It's a low squibber on the ground. Going to be picked up by the Rebels, and they're going to take it down. Well, still a scrum to the 30. Still no whistle. Carries to the 35 and almost to the 40-yard line.
And I think Oakland's just fine with that, Brian, because that ran out the clock.
Sure did. And that was James, I think, on the return. And that's going to be the end of the first half. Well, it's been all Oakland here, as we kind of suspected, but you know what? They've done a really good job here to go up 28-3. I do want to give you an update on another game, and that one is the game at Maryville. Just saw something flash through here. Hampton to Reynolds, 34-yard touchdown pass. Hampton to Talley for a 2-point conversion, and with 3:41 to play in the third, it's Maryville 26, Riverdale 18. 26-18 is that score in the third quarter. All right, hang with us. We've got your Ideas Tees intermission straight ahead right here on WGNS, State Farm Prep Sports.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You'd do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Whatever your dreams, they take planning. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack. Let's work together to come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Hey there, it's Brian, and I wanted to share just one reason why I've been a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee for years. What I love most is how they're always there for me, no matter what I need. You know, I know I'm not just another number. When I have a question, I can count on getting a real answer from a real person who knows me and my financial goals. They're always showing up for me, and they can for you too.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
Hey, this is Dan with Music World and Drummers Den. Come in for your guitars, keyboards, drums. We have you covered. Our prices will normally meet internet prices. When I buy a guitar, I have to put my hands on the guitar net. You can do that here. You can try your instrument before you ever put any money on it at all. And still cheaper than what you could get online most of the time, at least match their prices at worst. Come see us at Music World and Drummers Den, 2762 South Church Street, right across from the golf course.
Time now for the IDST's intermission. With a break in the action, we'll bring you stats, scores, and highlights from tonight's game. Brought to you by IDST's, your home for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more. Visit 111 East MTCS Road, right across from the school, and check out Raider Tees too for officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider gear. IDST's can put your logo on just about anything. Now time to break down the action so far with the Primetime Sports Team.
And we are back here from Oakland High School, where the Oakland Patriots lead 28-3 at the half over Bradley Central. And let's take a check right here quick of the scoreboard here with 9:08 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Blackman Blaze lead Dobbins Bennett 28-7. In the third quarter, Maryville is up 26-18. Riverdale just got on the board again to make that 26-18. Here at the half, our game is 28-3, Oakland over Bradley Central. Eagleville is up 7-6 in the second quarter over Middle College. PCA is up 6-0 on Friendship Christian, and Trinity Christian is up 28-0 on MTCS. And here, let's bring on in here Danny Brewer. And Danny, what are your thoughts so far?
Well, you know, it's Oakland, the Oakland machine. You know, when you think about running the football, which we know they can run the football. The thing that I've been impressed about in the first half is their passing game, which I'm talking to Coach Creasy before the game. He said, hey, we want to mix it up. Yes, we run the football, but we want to mix it up, and they've done a really good job at that, and they've had a couple of really nice plays and a couple of really nice drives. Of course, if you're Bradley Central, man, it's like your snake bit. You get on the board with the field goal, you get a stop, And then on the punt, you make Oakland punt, and the punt hits your kid. He's not even looking. It bounces off him. Oakland gets the ball, goes down, scores. It goes up 28-3.
Yeah, and it just seems like that's what good teams do, Danny. They cause turnovers. They cash in on breaks, and you knew Oakland when that happened was going to they were going to cash in on it.
Exactly, because that's what they do. They make you pay, and that's why they've won all these state championships. And the Kevin Creasy teams, they've just got this aura about them, where they find a way. They find a way to make things happen. And like you said, when the other team makes a mistake, they capitalize.
Well, Danny, any of these other scores stand out to you?
Well, I'm happy to see Riverdale entering. The thing about Riverdale is, even though they're down, they're never out of it because of that passing game, because they can throw the football and they can strike quickly. So, Maryville is a really, really tough place to play. But, going in the fourth quarter when you're down one score, we know that they've got a chance. Blackman, obviously, they have traveled extremely well to go up 28-7 because Dobbins Bennett's only lost one football game this year. And to go to somebody's house and put a whooping on them like that's good. We'll see how this thing plays out. But like I said, up 28-7, I don't see Blackman losing that game in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes left to go and up 3 scores.
I don't either. And you're right. Getting on that bus going, you're basically going to Virginia. That's about as long as drive as you can have in the state of Tennessee.
Oh, exactly right. And so when you think about the time change, the travel, all that stuff, that's another hurdle that you have to get over. And it looks like right now Blackman has handled it quite nicely, and the blaze is burning bright.
What do you think right here is the key for Oakland here in the second half?
Well, you just got to do what you continue to do, which is play defense. They've done a really good job at holding the Bradley Central offense in check, because Bradley is explosive. The one little running back they got now, he's pretty daggum good. And that was one of the things that Coach Creasy talked about before the game, too, is holding him in check. Don't give up the big plays. Make them earn it. And so far, Oakland defense has done a good job. So you just got to do what you do and continue. The Oakland offensive machine is just that, a machine. They shuttle quarterbacks in and out. Both of them are extremely adequate. You got all these weapons. Whenever we see the Big 14 for Oakland, the monster, and they really haven't even utilized him because they haven't had to. So he's got a lot of weapons, and so I think that you just continue to utilize what you utilize, and I think they're going to be just fine. And we may see a running clock here in the third quarter.
Let's hope for that. Danny, we do appreciate it, and hopefully maybe we talk to you after the game or for sure in the morning.
Oh, no, absolutely sounds great, man. I'm just always happy to – man, if I'm hanging out here with you guys, man, I'm telling you what, I'm climbing the ladder rung or two.
We love having you up here in the booth. We really do.
All right, appreciate it, guys.
Appreciate it, Danny. All right, we'll be right back and give you some more with halftime stats with me and Rod coming up in just a few minutes.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and our family would like to thank this community for supporting Toots for 40 years.
Head over to Toots.com for our daily specials, our menu, and all of our locations. Check out our Kids Club for some extra deals. Thank you to our patrons and customers.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Toots. Good food and fun.
At Wilson Bank & Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank & Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank & Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live, too.
Wilson Bank & Trust, member FDIC.
Is your saving for retirement strategy involving the phrase, I'll get around to it someday? If so, we need to talk. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and when it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side. And there's no better time than now to get started towards your retirement goals. Give us a call, Lee Colvin, at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Power outages are unpredictable, but with Roscoe Brown's generator services, your peace of mind doesn't have to be. Whether it's storm season or an unexpected blackout, our generators ensure that your home stays powered. Installation, maintenance, or repair, our team's ready 24/7 to respond to your needs. With Roscoe Brown, you're not just getting a generator, you're securing a lifeline for those moments that you needed the most. Ensure your home is always powered. Your family's comfort is our commitment. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
We're talking with Anne-Marie Brents at Rick's Barbecue on Warrior Drive.
Our sandwiches are very popular. Our pork and our chicken are probably most popular pulled meats. We have spare ribs. They're delicious. They fall off the bone good. We don't put sauce all over our meat.
And that's so you can choose mild or hot sauce or their signature white sauce.
White sauce is our special kind of secret sauce. It's delicious. It's kind of got a kick to it, but it's not too spicy.
Barbecue smoked chicken, ribs, loaded baked potatoes. Check out Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
I'm State Farm agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Football.
Welcome back here as we continue the Ideas Tees intermission. Let's go over your Craig's Tax Service first half recap here real quick. And Oakland got started 14 points per quarter here. And with 9:54 to play in the first, Tutt with a 3-yard run to put them up 7-0. All the extra points were good here for Oakland. Then with 3:40 to play in the first, somebody gets loose here for a big one. Back to the ground game. Here's Bass. Busted it. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. End zone. Touchdown. Patriots. Kamani Bass with the big catch for 13 and then the 48-yard run for the TD.
He had to make one man miss, Brian, and he juked him real good in his right there, put it in the ground, and he had nothing but pay dirt in front of him. Touchdown Patriots.
That put Oakland up 14-0. They go up 21-0 with an 8-yard run by Mr. Haggard. They go Wildcat here. Tutt gives it off. And stutter stepping into the end zone is Justice Haggard. Touchdown Patriots. Haggard in for the 15th time this season.
Boy, what a drive right there for the Patriots right after the turnover. And a great job right there for Haggard to get it into the end zone for a 20-0 Patriot lead.
The extra point made it 21-0. Bradley Bears do get on the scoreboard with 6:37 to play in the second. A Canales 33-yard field goal, which is one of his longest of the season. So they get the triple, but Oakland added another right before the end of the first half. A Morton 4-yard run, and 28-3 is your halftime score. And that is a look at your Craig's Tax Service first half recap. Craig's Tax Service, they specialize in personal and business tax preparation, financials, bookkeeping services. Craig's Tax Service here in Murfreesboro. Visit them at 142 Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial. 615-890-2233. Mike, Brandon, Brett Craig, along with Bruce Hall, proudly cheering on all of our Rutherford County teams. Wish everybody a good second half or our third quarter. And another update from the game between Maryville and Riverdale, and the Rebels have now taken out 33-18 lead. So looks like, Mr. Rod Edwards, that the Rebels are a pretty dang good football team.
Yes, they are. And they've got another battle coming up next week. And if they get by that one, they'll have another battle coming.
Well, Maryville scored with 11:21, so there is still time left in the game, but it's going to take a big comeback for the Warriors on the road. It'll be Blackman there next week, as Blackman is just minutes away from winning their game tonight. It just went final, actually. 28-7, Blackman a winner over Kingsport Dobbins-Bennett. So if the Rebels hold on to win, it will be Maryville hosting the Blackman Blaze next week. And we were looking at Green Hill a minute ago as well. Green Hill and Science Hill are in the bracket here with Oakland. If Oakland goes on to win this football game, they will play either Science Hill or Green Hill, with Science Hill leading 14-12 in the second quarter. And I think that one is at Green Hill. It is. So quite the battle going on there in that one. Well, first half has pretty much been all Oakland here. Defensively, Oakland has been as strong as they ever have been, obviously, and we get our stats here from Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, and you got those defensive stats, Mr. Edwards.
I do, and coming in, we've seen some really nice stats for Bradley Central's defense. Wiley Sekowitz, we talked about, had the record for the most tackles in a career. He's shown himself. He tackle on a kickoff return. He's got a total of 5 tackles in the half, and he's all over the place. A.J. Westerfield, he's had 22 tackles for loss. He had a sack in the first half, along with 4 tackles. Zane McIntosh 4, and Andrew Carroll with 3. For the Oakland Patriots, one of the leading defensive players has all year has been Colin Williams, and he's been a tackling machine tonight with 5. Kyrie Gaynor, he's a little fella that just does all kinds of things. He's always making tackles. He's always making a big play. He knocked the ball out of bounds. It was almost complete. He has 4 tackles. Joel Wyatt has 2 tackles and had an interception, which had 20-yard return, which led to a touchdown. When you go back and you think, though, we got a touchdown after the interception. We got a touchdown after the punt went off of the Bradley Central player. So, I mean, there's 14 points there that is, the defense or special teams made plays for you. And so, I mean, that's what's Oakland's been so strong. I saw a stat where they have scored, special teams have scored 12 touchdowns, and they've only given up 9 touchdowns this year. So their special teams out beating everybody else this season. Then Justin Haggard has 6 tackles, played a great game so far.
And here's the thing about Oakland. If you don't score on them early, they've only allowed 6 points in the fourth quarter all year.
Yes.
And so it's going to get even tougher for them going down the stretch. Runner-up last year, Houston, they trail Ravenwood 21-7 in Class 6A on the scoreboard. And Antioch is down by 3, make that 4. At the half, it's Trinity Christian 35-0 over MTCS as we get some scores in. More stats here offensively. Bill's been keeping those. And, again, a look from Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company.
All right, Brian, the Patriots lead Bradley Central 28-3 at the half. In the first half for the Oakland Patriots, they had 175 yards on the ground, 98 yards to the air for a total of 273 yards in the first half. They also had 6 first bank first downs. Individually for Oakland in the first half, Cam Morton had 1 carry for 4 yards and a touchdown. Dante Cameron had 4 carries for 16 yards. Craig Tutt, 5 carries, 11 yards and a touchdown. Kamani Bass, really big first half for Kamani. 4 carries, 92 yards and a touchdown. And Justice Haggard had 3 carries for 52 yards. Passing for the Oakland Patriots in the first half, Cam Morton was 4-4 for 98 yards in the first half. Receiving, Joel Wyatt had 1 catch for 4 yards. Kamani Bass had 1 catch for 22 yards. And Reese Smith had a catch for 32 yards and also had a big onside kick recovery to start the game tonight. For Bradley Central in the first half, they had 49 yards on the ground, 52 yards through the air for a total of 101 yards in the first half. Individually for Bradley Central, Kenyon Phelps had 13 carries for 33 yards. Wiley Sekanwitz had 4 carries for 16 yards. Tucker Cook passing in the first half was 7 of 11 for 52 yards and an interception, a big interception. Receiving, Braden Carroll had 2 catches for 25 yards. Reggie Hubbard, 1 catch for 12. Brady Lewis, 1 catch for 15. And Javen Lewis, 2 for 2 yards. The Bradley Bears had 7 first downs in the first half compared to Oakland's 6. And once again, at the half, the Oakland Patriots lead 28-3.
All right, that is a look at the stats. Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, JHA Company. That's Josh Houston and Associates. We got another score from Maryville, and the Rebels find the end zone again. It's 40-18. Maryville over Riverdale. 8:40 to play in the fourth quarter. Not surprised that Maryville is leading, but that is an awfully that's an awfully big score. It looks like things have kind of gotten away from Riverdale here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and Riverdale is pretty young, Brian, and playing. Going to Maryville. It's the first time they've gone to. This group has gone to Maryville.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of their better kids are sophomores and juniors. So, this is going to do nothing but help them. If this result stays the same, coming back next season, if they have to go back to Maryville at some point next year.
Well, Blackman is a winner, so Blackman will travel to Maryville, it is looking like. And for the Oakland Patriots, if they can hold on and win this one here, they will play the winner of the Green Hill Science Hill game. And that one just went to halftime with Green Hill leading 15-14. Looks like they've traded a couple of field goals here of late. So that is a halftime score at that one. That one surprises me a little bit.
Yeah, those teams, Green Hill 9-2 and Science Hill 8-3, pretty close. Green Hill likes to keep it a low-scoring, slower type of game, and it's kind of what they kind of want. They're up 15-14. I kind of expect that to kind of be the score, something similar to that, very close at the end.
Blackman is going to go 2-0 against Dobbins-Bennett now. And making their 9th quarterfinal appearance are the Matt Kreisky-led Blackman Blaze. Riverdale going to fall to 0-3, it looks like, at Maryville, and going to be stopped shy of their 20th appearance in the quarterfinals. And let's see, what else can I add to that? Eagleville leading 7-6 at halftime. These two teams have never played each other. Memphis Middle College and Eagleville, but Eagleville trying to get to their second ever quarterfinal. The last time they did it was in 2012. So good luck down there at Memphis. I'm encouraged by that score.
Yes. I got to be honest, Brian, that's the first time I've heard of the school too. But up 7-6, another team that had to travel across the state, not east but west to Memphis, and that's a long trip as well. And Eagles have had a good first half.
Well, I can also tell you that Memphis Middle College is like right across the street from Christian Brothers, because Floyd Walker and I looked it up on the map the other day.
I've heard of Christian Brothers.
Yes. That's where former Oakland state champion coach Thomas McDaniel is. When Thomas McDaniel went to Christian Brothers, they hired this young whippersnapper from Trousdale County called Kevin Creasy. So
I think it's turned out pretty well.
Not too bad. I think that was 11 years ago now, or 10. So we're about ready for the second half here. And that's been your Ideas Tees intermission tonight. Our game brought to you in part by good neighbor State Farm agent Ron Reeves, a Rutherford County resident with an office in Brentwood. Ron Reeves at ronreevesinsurance.com. And the Patriots kicking off. It's going to be taken. I was going to say taken by Terry. Not Terry Ligon, but Caden Cantrell. And he's going to be like crushed. That was Millsap who wound up with the football at the end, but it's going to be Bradley with the ball at the 30.
Yeah, he paid the price on catching that football.
Golly. So getting rolling here with Bradley at the 27. Again, Oakland very much a second half team. If you're down this big in the first half, your chances go way down in the second half. Here's a run off tackle by Kenyon Phelps for about 4 yards. Tutt and Haggard team up to bring him down. And they're already bringing 2 hats to him. Second down, 5 yards to go. Just underway here in the second half. Pass right side and incomplete. Threw it too far to the outside to Hubbard there on the far side of the field.
Little high on that from Cook to Hubbard right there, and sets up a 3rd and 5. And Brian, I would say from here on out, it's 4-down territory the rest of the night for Bradley Central.
I'm still really surprised that they settled for a field goal earlier. but they at least got some points. 3rd down and 5 now as the Oakland student drum section gets underway. Back to pass, looking near side, and it's going to be caught by Hubbard for the first down. Hubbard wrapped up at the 43-yard line by Oakland, but not before a big completion of 11 yards. I believe that was Marquise Earl, the DB for Oakland, the senior who made the tackle.
Really good route that right there by Hubbard. Ball was perfect from Cook, and another Bradley first down.
Going to go back onto the ground with Phelps, and he's going to crawl his way to the 45-yard line. Still in minus territory here after the 3-yard pickup. Got an Oakland player shaken up there, and that's Justice Haggard, unfortunately. So they bring the trainer out there. Williams made the tackle. Not sure how Haggard got rolled up into whatever happened down there. But Haggard on the year, listen to this stat. Tudd, of course, 81 carries. But between Bass and Haggard, they have 44 carries apiece coming into this game. Haggard with 427 yards, Bass with 402. But Justice Haggard has 14 touchdowns. Wow. That's the big difference to Kamani Bass's 1 so far.
You know, Brian, this is, second time in 3 years Bradley Central and Oakland have played in football, but this is a rivalry that goes in multiple sports.
Oh, yeah.
Wars over the years for, in Oakland girls against Bradley Central, the Barretts, and, and Coach King, Randy, all those years had to go we played Bradley Central multiple times in the sub-state.
You know what's going to be so weird about this year is that's not our sub-state region again.
It's crazy to me. It's just crazy.
Going west, playing Williamson County teams. I think that may be an okay thing, maybe good thing on the girls' side of things.
Yes.
But boys, I think it's going to be very competitive.
Yeah, the boys, every time you play somebody from Williamson County, that's going to be a tough night.
I noticed I was working on the basketball schedule today, and there's a lot of teams are playing like the Centennials and the Independents and Franklin and such.
Need to get ready to see what you're going to see in the region in sub-state.
They swing it out to the right side, and once again, Hubbard makes a great circus catch out there from Cook, and that goes 10 yards. It's 3rd and about a yard, though.
Marked him just short.
Sure did. Well, snaps high. They get it down, and this time is Suskowitz on the run, and he rumbles inside the 40-yard line to about the 38. He's going to pick up 8 yards, running right side. This has been a decent drive here for Bradley Central coming out in the second half.
And they've driven the football tonight. They just haven't been able to capitalize and get points other than the 1 field goal. So Oakland's done a really good job once they've gotten the ball down close to scoring territory.
Wyatt on the tackle. Whitehaven leads Independence 41-0 at the half in 6A.
And I believe the winner of that game plays Ravenwood.
I think that's right. Back to pass, slinging it with a home run ball, and it is going to be overthrown to the intended receiver, Braden Carroll. In fact, I think Oakland's Kyrie Gaynor had a better beat on that one.
I think he did, Brian. He was tracking it.
He actually picks it up and flips it to the official. 2nd down and 10. They were going for a big home run type pass there on 1st and 10. Back to the ground to Suskowitz. He's just a hard dude to bring down. Gets a couple to the 36.
It's a good change of pace, the two backs for Bradley Central between Phelps and Suskowitz. Phelps is a little bit smaller, faster, a little more shifty, and Suskowitz, a little bruiser, comes in there and moves the pile every time.
Suskowitz coming into the game only had 23 carries to Phelps' 140. In fact, Carroll with 66 and the tight end Lewis with 44 had more carries than Suskowitz on the season, but they've used him a lot in this game tonight. And they go back to Suskowitz on third down, and he's going to be mashed down at the 35. Just got a yard. So Oakland forcing a 4th down and 7.
Another big 4th down right here. See if the Oakland defense can get off the field again and make another big play.
Jackson on the tackle. And back to pass. They sling it right side, incomplete, and no flag thrown. So Oakland will take over on downs.
Boy,
the minus 34, Bill.
Really good pressure off the edge right there. I believe it was Nehemiah Wade coming with that pressure right there off the edge and forced that quick throw and errant, and another big stop for that Oakland defense.
Oakland's first look at it here offensively here in the second half, leading 28-3, 8:23 to play in the third quarter. You win, you move on to the quarterfinals. Inside counter, and not much there for Tutt, who's given a nice shove at the end of that.
I think if this was a regular season game, Brian, that might have been a penalty, but I think they're giving the benefit of the doubt there. It was a little late.
2nd down and 8. Our coverage tonight brought to you by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, trusted since 1949 to care for thousands of families in Rutherford County. More than 20 specialties across many area locations in the county. MMC delivers quality health care that fits your life. Here's Morton. Going to run it. Now going to quickly pass it upfield, almost at the first down sticks.
Boy, just short.
Trying to see who he completed that pass to. I don't think Mike Wright knows either.
I think it was Smith, Reese Smith.
Okay. Hubbard made the tackle. So 3rd down and less than a yard as Oakland rolls him out. Big Stewart over the football. Going to work from under center. And Cameron going to push forward for the first down. Boy, there's a whole lot of elbows flying and such.
Well, one thing has been established tonight, Brian, the offensive line for Oakland has been able to push and get whatever they need when in these short yardage situations.
Maryville is a minute away from winning. They do push it into the end zone one more time to lead 47-18 over Riverdale. That's likely to be your final score in that one.
So it looks like we're going to have a Blackman-Maryville matchup next week.
That looks to be the case. Morton with a quick, dangerous pass on 1st and 10. They get it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think it was Tutt that caught that one.
All right. And McCouche on the tackle. Going to lose a yard there from where they marked it back at the 45. Oakland's opponent, we don't know. They run on to win this game. They're going to be at home against either Science Hill or Green Hill. It's 15-14 at half in that one. Here's Tutt on the direct snap to him. And going to be finally muscled down at the 44-yard line. Picks up a first down. Or is he shy? He's going to be
just
shy.
Short. Well, some of these spots tonight, Brian, have been...
It's been a circus act, really.
It has. It has.
Got to the 45, need to get to the 44, so 3rd and 1. Brownlee on the tackle. The Bears down 28-3, 5:05 to play. Riverdale-Maryville game just went final, by the way. And here's Tutt, delay, 40, now 35 to the 30, and tripped up. Got it down to the 26-yard line, but does rumble for 17 big yards and a first down.
Really good job of of Tutt seeing the hole and just bursting up through there for another first bank first down for the Patriots.
Akush on the takedown. First Bank's invested in Rutherford County and invested in every drive down the field. That's First Bank. 1st and 10. Oakland's got 4 in the backfield. A back to either side and one behind the quarterback, Cameron. And there's a penalty marker. And it's going to be a false start against the Patriots. I've never seen them line up that way.
No, that was an interesting formation, and that's something that they may be putting on film for somebody else to think about next week or down the road.
Going to run Cam Morton back out on 1st and 15 at the plus 32 here. Ball between the hashes. And the backfield's empty now. Looking to the right, passing. It's Joel Wyatt going up, and a flag. 2 flags. Throw another. Going to be pass interference, undoubtedly.
No doubt. I think if they could have thrown 6 flags, they would have.
I don't think they had enough flags to throw on that one. So a 15-yard penalty is going to put Oakland here inside the John Day legal red zone. The law offices of John Day recognized, respected, and ready to fight for justice. 4 minutes and 1 tick left here in the third. Oakland inside the 20. They're at the 18-yard line. 2 backs plowing the road for Tutt. Going to be down at the 11. So a 7-yard 1st and 10 run to bring up 2nd down 3.
It's been a really good drive for the Patriots, Brian, eating up a lot of clock. We're under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Carroll made the tackle. 2nd down now. Got 1 receiver to either side. Backfield empty here for Morton. And now decides to run to the outside. Tries to make a guy miss, and he's going to be pummeled.
Really had nowhere to go right there, and Bradley did a good job of containing on that outside.
Cantrell, the one who made the tackle, they're going to lose.
We'll say 4 or 5.
Several, yeah, looks like about 5. It's 3rd and 9, back at the 16 now. Wyatt comes back in. Out is Valon Henderson. Mr. Football semifinalist going to line up here to the right side. Got another semifinalist in Tutt in the backfield. Cameron in trouble on the run now. Cameron going to be brought down. McIntosh on the sack, and that is his 6th tackle for loss. Make that a 12th tackle for loss and 6th sack. Well, what do you do on 4th and, Woodbury here?
Well, I think you have no choice but to go for it right here, and you got a lot of options, and looks like somebody's going to call timeout.
Well, they're going to talk about it. We will step aside as well. 28-3, Oakland facing 4th and 18 when we come back. State Farm Prep Sports.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
Been coming to them ever since he opened up. Good family. I recommend other people to get them repaired here because I knew they would do it and do it right. Been happy to send people to him because I trust what he does so much.
We're crazy about him. It's all about the doctor.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
And we're back. Oakland facing 4th down and 18. They have it at the 25-yard line. Back to pass is Morton, now on the run. Slings it downfield and almost intercepted. And, in fact, Jeremiah Brownlow just about got his 3rd interception of the year, and Bradley holds Oakland here on 4th and Woodbury.
Well, Brian, no points on that possession, but a real productive possession right there because we almost ate up most of the third quarter. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the third. And Bradley's going to have to drive the length of the field here.
Yeah, they'll have the ball at the minus 25. It's going to be tough to go 75 yards against the Pats, I'll tell you that.
I wanted to say this. I know we have I know an Oakland fan here watching tonight. My sister-in-law, Kelly Hockenberry, and her son, Ace, had a tough week. There's a bookkeeper here at Oakland High School. And, thinking about you, buddy, and, I know big Oakland supporter here tonight.
Wyatt on the takedown. More of those Hockenberry athletes, huh?
Yes.
That was Phelps on the run of about 6. 2nd down now. So there are 2 Kellys in the family.
There are 2 Kellys, and they're spelled differently.
Okay.
My mom's the EY, and this Kelly is IE.
Okay.
And I know my brother David and her and my mom and dad and Ace and DJ are all listening tonight.
All right. Oh, here's a Cook sack. And that was Mr. Jackson, Travion Jackson. That is his, 12th sack of the season. Or he had 11 coming into this game. The leading sacker, if you will.
And I believe that's the first one of the night for the Patriot defense.
Well, that really helps here, making it 3rd and 10. They're going to roll out Hubbard here to the near side, another to the far side. 2 slot backs for the sophomore quarterback, Cook. Steps back, launches it near side, and a little miscommunication there. Threw it about 3 yards behind Reggie Hubbard, the senior. And is that Cook who went down?
I believe it is.
There's a Bradley Bear down at about the 15-yard line.
No, it's a lineman.
It's 53. It's Timmy Gay, I think.
Yes.
Junior lineman. He's going to get up okay. Just had his bell rung there a little bit.
Brian, what are your thoughts on this powder blue Oakland jersey here tonight? A little Ole Miss look to it.
Yep.
I really like it. Looks classic. I think in the early days, some of the Oakland teams had some of these powder blue type uniforms, and they brought it back a couple of years ago.
Well, from what I understand, when the school was built, the colors were this powder blue, not the navy that they've kind of gone to. And the reason they knew that is because when they replaced the bleachers in the gym, when they took the bleachers off, you could see the blue behind the bleachers, the old bleachers.
I remember. I do remember.
And so they kind of brought that back here a little bit. They fake it, and to the 25 now, to the 30, trying to stretch it out. I do not know that they're going to get that first down, though, right there. They faked it, and Suskowitz tried to rumble for the first down, but they're going to be a little short. And on 4th and 10, rolled the dice, but Oakland's going to get the ball at the 33.
Well, great tackle right here on the sidelines, keeping him 2 yards short of that first down. He almost got there. If he had one more second, he could have got that ball across, but great special teams play again from the Oakland Patriots.
I mean, Suskowitz laid his body out there to try to get the extra yardage, and they were just a couple short. So Oakland takes over here with 18 seconds left in the third. Dante Cameron pitches it to Will Millsap. Millsap with a nice run to the 20 into the John Day Legal red zone. 13-yard run for him. And that's going to take the clock down to the end of the third quarter of play. It's going to be in the red zone for the Patriots when we come back. They lead 28-3, 1 quarter away from the quarterfinals when we come back.
Since 1966, Vans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard heating and air products, Vans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Vans will be there with trained technicians. Vans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Vans Heating and Air.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. It's smart to protect them together, to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me help you save by combining auto and renters.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back here, and it is 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, as Oakland now is moving right to left from our vantage point. And here is Morton rolling out to the right, going to the end zone, and almost picked off. A juggling act by Spencer McCouche. He almost came up with the big pick. It's 2nd down and 10. Malone is the receiver out to the far side. They've got Michael Brown here on the near side. It's going to be a run by Cameron. Cameron going to wrestle down to about the 11-yard line. Bradley said the ball came loose late, but they're going to rule him down. I think. No. It is going to be Bradley Ball, and a turnover. Millsap lost the ball. Well, the officials did not help with the communication on that one. I never saw them signal.
No, there was no communication on that, and all of a sudden Bradley's got the ball.
Wow. Well, it's start of the fourth quarter, and Oakland loses the football for the first time tonight. That's one thing Oakland does not do very often, and that's turn the ball over.
No, they don't, and Bradley's backed up again. Let's see if this Oakland defense can come back, get the ball right back, and back for their offense.
Ball is at the 12 as Bradley moves left to right. Carroll coming out here near side as a receiver, right at the numbers. Another on the numbers far side. Cook with Phelps on his right hip. Pump fake. Cook going to the air. And Carroll, another juggling catch is made at the 47-yard line. Wow. Braden Carroll with a 34-yard strike, and I am thoroughly impressed by this sophomore quarterback, Tucker Cook.
He really stands in there, throws a good football. He really does.
So 1st and 10 as they get out of the shadow of their end zone here. Ball at the 48. Back to the ground. And 2 yards and a cloud of dust. Maybe 1 yard and a cloud of dust to the 49. So 2nd and 9.
You know, Brian, Bradley brought a pretty good crowd. They even brought their band all the way over here. So a pretty good crowd here from East Tennessee here tonight.
McGee and Sanders teaming up on the last tackle. I think Oakland fans heard Kevin Creasy's cry.
They are here tonight. They really are. They heard it.
Here's Cook dropping back. Cook in trouble. Now rolls out to the left. Almost tackled. They throw on the run, and another great catch in midair by Bradley Central. And that's number 5, Hubbard, for 26 yards.
What a play right there for Hubbard to pick up that first down.
Trayvon Jackson almost got to Cook twice. and then Cook lets it fly. 1st and 10, Bears at the 25 of Oakland. They are down 28-3. Oakland has only given up 6 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Suskowitz, bangs off an Oakland player and then dives forward for about 2.
One thing we can tell from this Bradley Central team, Brian, is they're not quitting. They've really come out the second half and fought, and see this Oakland defense can bow up right here and keep them off the scoreboard.
They have losses to McMinn County. They lost 10-7 to Oak Ridge, but Maryville put a whooping on them, 43-7. Second down. And here's Suskowitz this time. He's going to dive forward for just a little bit, but Jackson wrapped him up, and he just kind of lunged forward. Brings up 3rd down and 8. Precious time melting off the clock here for the Bradley Central Bears. Oakland just as soon it'd keep running. Cook has Suskowitz in the backfield with him. Drops back. Pass is caught by Carroll, and Carroll into the end zone. Braden Carroll with touchdown number 5 on the season. That's a 23-yard strike.
Yeah, really good job right there from Cook, hanging in there, finding Carroll right on time, and Carroll just walked right on into the end zone.
So touchdown Bears. And Noah Canales is not in. They've got Tucker Cook still in. Well, maybe he's the holder.
Yeah, they had some miscommunication there.
Yeah. Cook is going to be the holder. Left-footed kicker here, too, I think.
Yes.
Snap set. Kick is away by Canales, and it is good. So your new score, 8:45 to play. Oakland leads Bradley 28-10 on State Farm Prep Sports.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
Raider Tees isn't just about t-shirts. We've got jackets, scarves, polos, hats, even jewelry and home decor. Everything to show off your Middle Tennessee Blue Raider pride. Whether you're headed to the game or just want to represent the Blue Raiders every day, we've got you covered. Literally. Come check out our exclusive designs and unbeatable selection at 111 East MTCS Road, right across from MTCS. Raider Tees, bigger, better, and go blue.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back as we get a kickoff here from the Bradley Bears. These have been interesting tonight. Canales does kick it straight away. Oakland takes it on the bounce here. And have something set up here near side. Pushed out of bounds is Kamani Bass.
Boy, Brian, just the special teams ability of Oakland. You know, you kick it short like that. He catches it with one hand, and he's got just a little space, and he gets it to midfield.
Brownlee made the tackle. Update on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Go into the fourth quarter. Eagleville 7, Memphis Middle College 6. Go Eagles.
Come on, Eagles.
I haven't had an MTCS update in a minute, so let me look here. And it is 42-0 Trinity in the third quarter in that game. Inside counter and a nice rumble here of about 7-8 yards for Millsap for Oakland. It's good to see him get a touch after losing the football just a minute ago, get some confidence back.
Big part of the team, does a lot of the stuff that's not noticed in a lot of nights. Good to see him get a couple carries tonight.
Phelps making the tackle for Bradley Central. Second down and 3. And it's Bass running far side. First down, 35 to the 30, and slung down finally at about the 27, 26-yard line. Hubbard made the tackle, but not before a 16-yard rumble from junior Kamani Bass.
What a run right there from Bass. Drag a couple defenders with him to get a couple extra yards and another first down for the Patriots.
First bank, first down for Oakland. The ball at the 26 of Bradley. And here's Millsap coming near side again, going to be crushed down at the 21.
Looks like he got 6 or 7 right there.
Ball just outside of the red zone at the 26. Suskowitz and McIntosh on the tackle for Bradley. On second down and short, they're going to get the yard. It's going to be a hard-earned one. But Kamani Bass to the 18. Westfield on the tackle for Bradley Central, but they're in the John Day Legal Red Zone again. The law offices of John Day provides free consultations, and you only get paid if you win. Our coverage also brought to you in part by JHA Company, Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall in Smyrna, and Las Casas Feed Supply. Third down and a yard. Morton at quarterback and a whistle. It's been one thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. It's a timeout, Bradley. Okay, I thought it was an Oakland turnover or an Oakland penalty. Timeout. We'll be right back. Oakland up 28-10. State Farm Prep Sports.
Here's Dave Gober with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee.
Friday nights are all about football, teamwork, strategy, and moving the ball forward. And when it comes to your mortgage, I bring that same game plan to help you win. Whether it's buying your first home, upgrading, or even refinancing to save big. From first downs to first homes and from refinancing to new beginnings, I'll work with you every step of the way. Call me, Dave Gober, at First Mortgage, and let's open the door to your future.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NLMS 401715.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Mills Family Pharmacy on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
You or your loved one are on a complex medication regimen. We can pack that into a multi-dose planner that's labeled correctly, that simplifies your life.
Mills Family Pharmacy, dedicated to providing customers with services that are customized to meet their needs.
Your medications dispensed in a 30-day multi-dose planner, labeled correctly with each individual medication on each packet.
Mills Family Pharmacy, next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Oakland lines up in the I. Morton under center, trying to get that hard-earned yard, and they do with Tutt to the 17.
Well, Tutt always gets that little half extra yard when he gets hit at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they needed that. Lindsey with the tackle, but Oakland does move the chain. And it's 1st and 10 after the first bank first down. Millsap rolls out as the lone receiver at the hash's right side. Oakland going with the eye once again. And here's Tutt waiting on a block to the 10. Tutt going to be wrapped up, and a scrum carries it to about the 6. Craig Tutt with a hard run right there of 11.
And another first bank first down.
Boy, what a pile up there. They're still unmangling the humanity.
It took a while to get that untangled.
So Oakland has it 1st and goal. Perez and Carroll teaming up on the Bradley Central tackle. 1st and goal from the 6. Back in the eye once again. For the fullback, tailback is Tutt. Gets the carry, and Tutt powers his way into the end zone. Craig Tutt from 6 yards out puts a little icing on this Oakland cake.
Great job by Tutt, powering over the defender at the goal line for the Patriot touchdown.
Puts them up 34-10 with the extra point upcoming, and that is a Toots touchdown. Don't forget, after the game, they're the place to be, celebrating 40 years. The shrimp or fish basket for just $6.99 tonight. Available at all 4 Toots locations. Point after is good by Hernandez. And your score's 35-10. Patriots with just under 5 minutes to play in this one on State Farm Prep Sports.
WGNS Radio and Big G TV cover prep sports like no one else. Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team bring you the sights and sounds of every game on State Farm Prep Sports, where local teams and big moments come to life. Hear every game on FM 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, and WGNSradio.com, or watch on YouTube, Facebook, and more. WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
I'm attorney John Day. My wife Joy and I love dogs and have one of our own. But we've also helped people who have been injured by dog bites and dog attacks, as well as bicyclists who crashed after a dog attack. You need to know that the dog owner may have insurance to help pay medical bills and other expenses because of a dog attack. If your loved one has been injured by a dog, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
The Hernandez kick is into the end zone, so the Bears will take over at the 20-yard line. 4:59 to play. We're keeping a very keen eye now on the Green Hill Science Hill game. And Green Hill had a 2-touchdown lead, but Science Hill has answered. It's now 28-20. Green Hill, that one in the third quarter of play. The winner of that game would be here next week once we finish this last 4:59, and hopefully an Oakland victory. Looks like Memphis Middle College has scored to take a 14-7 lead. That game in the fourth quarter, by the way. Run back to the line of scrimmage. I did not like seeing that update because that is a low-scoring game there.
How much time did you say was left?
I didn't get the time, but I know it's fourth quarter.
Still time for the Eagles. Come on, Eagles.
Memphis Middle College had to convert a 2-point conversion as well, just because it's 14-7 now. Here's Cook to pass. Ooh, almost picked off. And I tell you what, Joel Wyatt would have taken another one to the house.
Boy, that's a great hit, too, right there by Craig Tutt coming off the end there. Cook was forced him to make it throw a little high because Tutt was right there on top of him, Brian.
So 3rd and 10.
You know, this Oakland defense is elite. What was that stat you were telling me? How many points have they given up in the fourth quarter this season?
Only 6. Through, well, now 12, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Slinging it to the left side. This pass high and incomplete on 3rd and 10. Sailed that one.
I think they're going to punt here. Watch the fake, though. They've done it before.
Yeah, they almost converted it. It was on the last drive, I believe. Suskowitz was about 1.5 yards, 2 yards away from converting a 4th and long. Oakland has everybody up except one deep man. And they are going to kick it away. And it's going to take a Bradley bounce. And Oakland, Tutt picked it up at the 35. Golly. He makes my heart drop sometimes.
Sometimes you just let that ball go out of bounds because somebody might take a cheap shot at you.
Goodness.
You know, Brian, there's been a lot of good things tonight for the Patriots. I know Coach Crixey's going to be really, really happy with how they came out and started that, first quarter tonight and up 28-3. And, it's kind of been stagnant a little bit the second half, kind of a ball control. But the Patriots look to be rolling on to week 3 of the playoffs.
The Middle Tennessee Christian School season comes to a close with a 49-0 loss at Trinity Christian. But talking about a young team, I mean, they're just about all sophomores.
Yeah.
They're going to be really good.
Their years, the next 2 years, watch out for the Cougars. Short on that carry.
Okay. Run to the right side. That's Dante Short, senior, number 15. Gets a carry and picks up 4 yards to bring up second down. So Oakland has subbed just a little bit here. 3:35 to play in this one as the clock rolls down. Carroll making the tackle for Bradley. A couple of first downs will be in good shape here, hopefully. Cameron with the give. May have been short again. Or 18, Matthew Moore. Golson and Jones. So we're hearing making the tackle. We're hearing some new players really on both sides. So 3rd and 7 here for Oakland. What does Cam Morton do here on 3rd down? Send 2 wides to the far side. It'll be an inside counter, and once again it's Dante Short, who was going to be short of the first down, picked up about 4. 4th down for Oakland, and boy, what a good spot. Ball at the 44. They need to get it across the 45.
One more first down should pretty much wrap this thing up.
Gray and West on the tackle for Bradley, and they're going to go for it here on 4th and 1. Cameron going to work from under the football. 2 slot backs to the right trying to block, and falling forward is Dante Short for the first down. Gets it to the 47.5. Picked up about 4, and it's a first bank first down Oakland with 2 minutes to play. Suskowitz making the tackle. So MTCS falls tonight. Riverdale falls at Maryville. Blackman a winner. Eagleville still in their game. Here's Short again, near side 45-40, 35 and out of bounds. And a huge run to the 34-yard line for Mr. Dante Short, who picks up 18 yards and moves the chain again for the Patriots.
Good burst of speed right there from Short. White would have seen from him.
McCouch pushed him out of bounds. One of the interesting names, M-A-K-U-C-H, Spencer McCouch.
It's an all-name team there.
Yes, it is. 1st and 10 for Oakland. Inside counter, and breaking it here is Matthew Moore. And caught at about the 18-yard line, but another first bank first down. 16 yards, and he was just tripped up. Jones is the one who tripped him up for Bradley. Friendship Christian leads Providence Christian 21-12. That was a 3rd quarter score, so don't know that that's an old score, if you will. I have trouble getting updates from that game for some reason. And breaking up the field to the 10-yard line is Oakland's Matthew Moore. Rumbles for 9 this time. Jones on the tackle, just 44 seconds away.
He's a player down, I think, for Bradley.
There is indeed a player down. The Patriots are looking to get to their 21st quarterfinal. And amazingly in that, their 13th straight quarterfinal appearance.
That is unbelievable. 13th straight.
Oakland has had quite the last number of years. The last couple of those with Thomas McDaniel, but most of those 13. So Kevin Creasy has gotten them to at least the quarterfinals every year. And it's really pretty much semifinals just about every year, at least. if not a state champion or runner-up.
And I would say the way he has to go is the hardest in the state.
Oh,
with
yeah.
all the teams he goes through.
It's a little different this year, but here's a run to the near side. And going to be pushed out of bounds
Kyrie
is
Gainer.
Moore. Out of bounds stops the clock with 30 seconds to go. After the game, it's your Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show, and then we'll take you right on until 11 o'clock with all the scores from around the state with Court Steer and the Friday Night Thunder crew. So a lot still coming up even after our game tonight. Here's Morton under center. Running it to the right side is Short. Short stutter steps, and he gets close to the end zone. Now flags fly from every direction with 22.8 seconds. It's holding against Oakland. Well, that is one thing Kevin Creasy will not be happy about, and that's the flags. Coach Creasy is making his way. He's on the field right now.
He's telling his kids don't snap it. Because that should be running clock as soon as they put the ball down.
Yep. They put the ball down. Clock's going to start, and handshakes are taking place right now between Kevin Creasy and Damon Floyd, and we're final here in about 14 seconds, but we're going to call it final as the Oakland Patriots are winners tonight by a final score of 35-10 over Bradley Central and the Bears. Oakland rolls their record now against the Bears to 4-0. Wins in 2001, 2002, 2023, and now 2025. And Oakland making their 13th quarterfinal appearance. They will be at home next week, and they will be at home versus the winner of Green Hill Science Hill. We may not know that until we're in Friday Night Thunder who that opponent will be, but we're final here. Oakland a winner 35-10. Your Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show is coming up after this.
So what if your roommate decides to microwave a metal mixing bowl and sets your apartment on fire? I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wommel. Auto, renters, frankly, any kind of insurance. I've got your back. Call me at 615-890-0850.
Your home, your auto, together they're where life happens. I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams. It's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-898-1150. And let me help you save by combining your home and auto.
Genesee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Here's Dr. Russell McKissick with TOA.
We have a passion here for taking care of our athletes here in Rutherford County. We really do our best to take care of them.
Experts in joint, bones, and muscles.
Many years we've been taking care of athletes around here, and we've just picked up where Dr. John started, and we just keep going.
TOA has a playbook that gets you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. TOA, live your best life.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
I just really appreciate Danny and his whole team. I always feel like I'm going to get great service and the right outcome.
You just don't find any better people.
He's always been very good.
We've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, SmyrnaAutoRepair.com.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
This is a paid legal ad.
I'm Attorney John Day. Many lawyers are quick to say that they'll take the insurance company to court for you. But how do you know if the lawyer is an experienced trial attorney? Ask them if they're certified. And in order to be certified, you have to have tried a lot of cases, taken a 2-day test, and get recommendations from judges and other lawyers. My wife Joy and I are both certified as civil trial specialists, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSSports.com, Big G TV, streaming video, and always at the game. The game. It's time for the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, working hard to help injured people in Rutherford County and Middle Tennessee. Since moving to Medical Center Parkway, they've helped thousands get legal help that they've needed when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, go to johndaylegal.com for a free consultation. And remember, there are no fees unless they win your case. Now, let's join the Primetime Sports team for tonight's featured game from WGNS and Big G TV.
All right, welcome back here to Oakland. The Patriots were winners tonight, and the final is 35-10 as Oakland moves on. Their opponent unknown at this point. It'll be the winner of Green Hill and Science Hill. And let's just see if we've got an update on that game. It is 28-20. Green Hill with about 4 minutes left in the third. I just can't believe they're that far behind. So that may be a little late, but that's probably still the score. Other scores, we've got a real keen eye down in Memphis as the Eagleville Eagles trail 14-7. That one is in the fourth quarter. Friendship leads 21-18 now, start of the fourth quarter over Providence Christian. So PCA trying to get move on in the playoffs here. And they would play the USJ DCA winner in the semifinals. So if they can pull off the win there, MTCS falls on the road 49-0. Blackman beats Dobbins-Bennett 28-7. It is Maryville 47-18 over Riverdale, and our final here 35-10. Danny Brewer watched this game. Danny, your thoughts down on the field. I give Bradley credit. They never really gave up.
No, they didn't. Fought to the end. It was kind of a nondescript second half for the Oakland Patriots. They scored one touchdown, but just didn't really do anything exciting, just ate up a lot of clock, but couldn't put points on the board. But like you said, you got to give Bradley credit. They never gave up, fought to the end. It looked like Tutt was going to go in down here, and the boy just flat stripped it from him right there on about the 3-yard line. And that's just an effort play. That's all that is. That's just, I'm not giving up. I'm not letting you in the end zone. And they took it right away from Craig Tutt, who is a fantastic player, by the way.
Well, they had enough, trick plays up their sleeve, and they converted a big fourth down, and, they came to give Oakland their best, and Oakland was just a better team.
Without question, and I don't know that there's going to be anybody in the state who's better than Oakland. I mean, I haven't seen everybody in the state, but top to bottom, the Oakland Patriots are as talented of a group as I've seen in a long time.
Well, like I said, we don't know their opponent. Green Hill, Science Hill, they're kind of in a war, been back and forth. Green Hill's had the lead in the second half. Regardless of what happens in that game, it's going to be here at Oakland. Now, we have been under the impression, and so you bring a little different news here about this, so we're going to try to find a concrete answer to this, but the belief is that the predetermined home teams in the quarterfinals, now this would be a change from what they've done in the past.
Right.
It's not necessarily at the higher seed. It's wherever they place the H, wherever you are in the bracket. I know that's been the case in the semis, but if that's the case, Blackman would host Maryville.
Blackman would host Maryville in a huge contest, all right? Now, here's what I understand, that the third and fourth rounds are predetermined as far as who will host based on the year. Odd numbered years, it goes to a certain, even numbered years, it goes the other way. If you are from the same district, it goes to the higher seeded team.
Okay.
So if it were to be Riverdale and Blackman would have made it both, it would have been at Blackman because Blackman finished higher in their region in the regular season. But being that it is not two region opponents, it is predetermined in the third and fourth rounds is what I understand.
Maybe that's the way it has been, and we played through our region, and so it didn't make a difference, you know what I mean? So.
Well, I think that in years past that they didn't do that because it was region guys knocking heads and local people knocking heads.
Yeah.
Is why I think they didn't do it. But now that they're causing teams to travel, they don't want to make a team have to travel back-to-back weeks, I think is what the premises behind that is. Obviously, the TSSAA didn't talk to me and ask me what I thought about it, but that's logical. Of course, logic in this world don't always go together, but I think that sounds logical. And years ago, it was like that, where it was predetermined that, hey, third round, this team is hosting. Fourth round, semifinals, this team is hosting based on even and odd numbered years.
Well, if we kind of looked ahead, let's say Blackman gets the win over Maryville and Oakland wins, Blackman would, in the semifinals, technically be the host, but their region opponents. And so Oakland would host a semifinal game.
Correct, because if it's region opponents matching up against each other, it goes to the higher seed from that region. But if it's not in the third and fourth round, it's predetermined who will host.
Well, that'll be very interesting. Maryville tonight with a pretty resounding win over Riverdale, which, you said you haven't seen a better team. I don't know if they're the better team or not, but they're going to have to go through Riverdale Blackman to get to Oakland. So if that is what happens.
Yes, absolutely. And so if Maryville can make it to the state championship, they will have earned it. Because in years past, people are like, well, Maryville has basically a cakewalk to the semifinals because they're playing all their Eastern guys that we don't think. Of course, we're Middle Tennessee people, so we're prejudiced a little bit, but we don't think the East Tennessee teams are as good. And in years past, it's proven that they're not. But so we always thought, well, Maryville, they just got a gift walk right into the semifinals. Well, it's not going to be that way this year. They're going to have to go through the gauntlet, the Rutherford County gauntlet, and if they do that, then they'll deserve it. They'll have earned it for sure.
You can go ahead and say, that they have a cakewalk every time to the semifinals.
Well, now I'm not going to say that. Well, they get what they deserve. I'm not going to go on air and say I don't want to be that. Couldn't have happened to nicer guys.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that. But I think that when you look at it and you think about the teams that make it to the finals year in, year out, there's usually always a Rutherford County team there because I think the track records prove we're the SEC of high school football here in Middle Tennessee.
Well, Maryville may be the Notre Dame or the Big Ten, Ohio State or something in this because they've been pretty good. They've taken us to the woodshed some, but Oakland has definitely done well in that. I think Blackman and Maryville have played one time that I can remember. Blackman went up there in the semifinal with Philip Shadowan one year.
Juwan Jennings quarterback, and that was whenever they beat Oakland. Oakland beat them in the regular season. Blackman beat Oakland in the playoffs, and Blackman went to Maryville, and Maryville beat them, and then Maryville went on to win the state title.
Yeah. So, Rod remembers. He's got a great memory for a guy.
Oh, man, I tell you what. But his wife wants to know how come he forgets the milk at the grocery store.
But Blackman led at halftime in that one, Rod says. But anyway, we're kind of looking way far down the road. Should be some good matchups next week. Blackman, Maryville, and Oakland versus Green Hill or Science Hill. Whitehaven beat Independence. Ravenwood was winning. Collierville was beating Antioch. I didn't see anything out of Southwind. And Brentwood. Let me scroll on down to see if there's anything way down here. Let's got to keep going here, don't we? Did I miss it? There it is. No score. I guess they don't have ways to communicate in Memphis, South.
Well, we'll leave that one alone too.
Yeah.
But if Green Hill can hang on, that could be an interesting game here against Oakland because they do have a very good quarterback. He's a big kid that can throw it. They got a couple of good running backs too. So Green Hill has got a pretty talented team. I know 9-2 in the regular season, or 8-2 in the regular season. Then they beat Smyrna to open the playoffs. But they've got some talent. So obviously now there are no easy games. Everybody's pretty good. That's why they're still playing.
Yeah. Well, Danny, I appreciate it, and thanks for being here tonight and giving us some insights as you've been strolling the sidelines this evening.
We'll appreciate the opportunity to hang out with you guys. Like I said, I would like to dedicate this last couple seconds to my boy John Dinkins. Get well soon. He's part of the award-winning team. Brian Barrett is first, obviously, but John Dinkins is right behind.
Well, he's going to make a return to the coaches show in the morning.
Outstanding. Well, yeah, I'll have to. Never mind. I won't.
It'll be entertaining listening in the morning.
There you go, for sure.
All right, Danny, appreciate it.
All right, thanks, guys.
Danny Brewer joining us here in the press box on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. We do have another final that's just in Eagleville Falls at Memphis Middle College by a final score tonight of 14-7. So we've got all the finals in except PCA and Friendship, and kind of have the road plowed here. So as we roll along, let's do your Sir Pizza replays here tonight in this first half. Oakland with a 3-yard run at 9:54 to play in the first quarter, with Craig Tutt finding the end zone for one of 2 times tonight to make it 7-0. Then with 3:40 to play in the first, Kamani Bass with a huge run.
Pizza.
Replays.
Back to the ground game. Here's Bass. Busted it. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. End zone. Touchdown. Patriots. Kamani Bass with the big catch for 13, and then the 48-yard run for the TD.
He had to make one man miss, Brian, and he juked him real good in his right there, put it in the ground, and he had nothing but pay dirt in front of him. Touchdown, Patriots.
That made it 14-0. They'd go up 21-0 on a Haggard run of 8 yards with 10:01 to play in the second quarter. Then it was a Bradley Central field goal by Canales of 33 yards to make the score 21-3 at halftime. And Oakland would wind up, it was 21-3, but they would wind up scoring on this Morton run right before the half to go up 28-3 at half.
Pizza.
Replays.
Morton going to run it himself, finds a crease and into the end zone. Cam Morton with his second rushing touchdown of the season, that one from 4 yards away.
Boy, what a job by Morton's finding the hole and getting into the end zone to put the Patriots up 27-3.
So they take the 28-3 halftime lead. We have no third quarter scoring, which was really weird. And it was, in fact, Bradley Central who scored a touchdown with about 8:45 to go in the fourth quarter. It was Cook to Carroll on 23-yard pass. It was 28-10 at that point, but Oakland slammed the door with this Tutt run.
Pizza.
Replays.
Tutt gets the carry, and Tutt powers his way into the end zone. Craig Tutt from 6 yards out puts a little icing on this Oakland cake.
Great job by Tutt, powering over the defender at the goal line for the Patriot touchdown.
It was a final score of 35-10 in this one. Oakland Patriots a winner. They move on to their 13th straight quarterfinal. And that's your Sir Pizza replays.
Sir Pizza.
That's your Sir Pizza replays. Be sure to check out the Sir Pizza podcast later and download and listen back to the game at WGNSSports.com. And for your next family night, don't forget Sir Pizza. From the traditional pepperoni to the signature royal feast, Queen's Feast, or King's Feast, Sir Pizza is ready to feed your hungry family. Sir Pizza on East Main, on South Church Street, and Memorial Boulevard. Plus, you can order your favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com and on their app. Download to start earning rewards points.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
As we continue the post-game show, let's get some final stats in this one. Rod Edwards kept the defensive stats tonight, and another Oakland Patriot win.
Okay, yes, it was. Good game for their Patriots. They just keep rolling along. For Bradley Central, Wiley Saskowitz came in. We said that he had the record for the most tackles in the career. He proved to be that. We could see that and watch him play. He was all over the field making tackles, even on kickoffs. Had 10 tackles tonight. A.J. Westerfield, he had 22 tackles for loss. Got a sack tonight, so we made it 23, along with 8 sacks for the season. He's about 6'3", 270. He really moved well, and he was constantly chasing our quarterback, but only got him once, thank goodness. And Zane McIntosh had 5 tackles and a sack. Andrew Carroll had 6, and Anthony Perez 4. For the Oakland Patriots, one of their leading defensive players all year, Colin Williams had 7. Trayvon Jackson, the other leading tackler for the team, and actually the top tackler for the team, had 6 tackles and a sack. Adding to his total, I think gives him 13 sacks for the year. Kyrie Gaines had 6 tackles, and he had a great play along the sideline, defending a would-be receiver and batted the ball out of bounds. And that was a key play. Could have been a first down at that time and kept the drive going. Joel Wyatt had 4 tackles, but he had a big play, I think one of the biggest plays of the game. The interception brought it back 20 yards to about midfield, and Oakland within 2 plays scored. And that pulled the game out 21-0, kind of getting it more out of reach and in safe area for the Oakland Patriots. And Justin Haggard had 7 tackles, and Trayvon Jackson had 6 tackles, and we mentioned he had a sack.
All right. That's your defensive stats. Fans Heating and Air Winners Trophies, JHA Company. Now let's go over to the offensive side. And Craig Tutt had a Craig Tutt kind of night, I guess, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He did, Brian. Good night for the Oakland Patriots with a 35-10 win tonight over Bradley Central to improve to 12-0 on the season. Tonight for the Oakland Patriots, for the team, they had 290 yards on the ground, 108 through the air, 398 yards of total offense, 16 first downs for the Patriots. Individually for Oakland, Cam Morton had a carry for 4 yards and a touchdown. Dante Cameron had 5 carries for 25 yards. Craig Tutt had 12 carries, 65 yards, and 2 big touchdowns for the Patriots. Kamani Bass, I thought, had a really good game tonight, Brian. 6 carries, 111 yards, and a touchdown. Justice Haggard, 3 carries for 52 yards. Will Millsap had 3 carries for 27 yards. Deontay Short, 4 carries for 30 yards. Matthew Moore, 4 carries for 28 yards for the Patriots. Through the air, Cam Morton was 6 of 8 through the air for 106 yards. Dante Cameron was 1 of 1 for 2 yards for the Patriots. Individually receiving for Oakland, Joel Wyatt had a catch for 4 yards. Kamani Bass had 2 catches for 25 yards. Craig Tutt 1 catch. And Reese Smith, I thought he had a really good, nice game tonight for the Patriots. 2 catches, 39 yards, and also recovered an onside kick right as the game started tonight for the Patriots. Tonight for the Bradley Central Golden Bears, they had a total of 71 yards on the ground, 141 through the air for a total of 212 yards and 11 first downs. Individually, Kenyon Phelps had 17 carries for 41 yards. Wiley Sikowicz had 9 carries for 30 yards. Tucker Cook was threw for 141 yards tonight and a touchdown. Braden Carroll had 4 catches for 82 yards and a touchdown. Reggie Hubbard, 4 catches, 59 yards. Brady Lewis, 1 catch for 15. Javon James, 1 catch for a yard. Wiley Sikowicz had 1 catch for 8 yards on a fake 4th down punt. And the Golden Bears fall tonight to 8-4 on the season, and their season comes to an end. And the Oakland Patriots await to see if they are going to host Science Hill or Green Hill next week.
Let's see. That score is 28-28. Green Hill, Science Hill with 7:30 to play in that one. So,
wow,
we're not going to know for a minute
No.
on that game. Just saw it flash through Ravenwood a winner. So there you go. Antioch has come back. They lead Collierville 28-26 now. So that'll be an interesting game to watch. I just want to scroll down to see. It's still 21-18 Friendship over Providence Christian, and that's the only game in Rutherford County that hasn't gone final. So we honestly don't know 100% where we're going to be and what we're going to be doing next week. We'll announce that on the Coaches Show in the morning. And we will have, I was just looking up all of the scores and coaches. That's what I was looking at. This Coaches Show schedule for in the morning. And okay, so let me do it off the top of my head. I can't find it. 9 o'clock is Riverdale. At 9:25 is Blackman. Oakland will follow at 9:45. Then Eagleville will be on around 10:05, 10:10, and then MTCS Cougar Corner after that. So that is a look at the Coaches Show schedule in the morning. I did hear, I sent the times to Matt Kreisky and Kevin Creasy. Riverdale stays the same. And I asked Matt, I gave him his time, and I said, you do host Maryville next week? He said, yes, sir. So all of that confirmed. So I think that confirms where we'll be next week. We'll go over to Blackman to see how they fare against the Maryville Rebels. And honestly, that was kind of, Rod, the idea that I had going into it, and I shared with both of you that we went with Riverdale last week to get a game on for them, Oakland this week, thinking we may have to make some trips later on or whatnot, but next week at Blackman. So we'll be able to cover all of our 6A teams with at least a game in the playoffs, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's Lucky Brian. He also wins the pigskin picks, too.
Yes, he does.
I haven't won much yet. You two guys are trailing me pretty close behind.
Yeah, but I blew it. I picked Riverdale over Maryville.
Well, we'll see how the picks go next week and then the next and hopefully the next. We'll see how that – I'd love to see a semifinal game with a spot in the state championship on the line played here in Rutherford County. That'd be really cool.
Yes.
That'd be unreal.
Yeah.
That really would be.
Well, we're going to wrap up from here and send it to our friends down at Friday Night Thunder. They're going to carry you through the post-game show. Let me give you the final scores here tonight from Oakland. Blackman 28-7 winners at Kingsport Dobbins-Bennett. They host Maryville next week. Winners over Riverdale 47-18. It was Oakland a winner 35-10 over Bradley Central. They await the winner of Green Hill Science Hill. Eagleville season comes to an end. They led 7-6 at halftime, 7-6 through the third quarter. They scored the first touchdown, but then Middle College scored in the fourth and win at 14-7. MTCS falls at Trinity Christian 49-0. And 28-21 Friendship with 1:41 to play in the game. That's the latest update there. Unless it just went final. It didn't. But I don't know who has the ball or what. But PCA and Friendship in a war over at MTSU. Well, I want to thank Bill Hockenberry, Rod Edwards, Danny Brewer here tonight, and also our producer Jackson Smith, who still has some work to do, carrying you through Friday Night Thunder tonight. I'm Brian Barrett, joined myself and John Dinkins in the morning for the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner. And until then, we'll see you next time at the game.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's high school sports action on WGNS and Big G TV. Visit WGNSSports.com later to download, watch, or listen to the full podcast of the game. And be sure to check the site for details for the next State Farm Prep Sports broadcast. The station manager of WGNS is Brian Barrett, Primetime Sports Director John Dinkins, and the executive producer of Big G TV, Dalton Barrett. A big thank you to all the sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible. This has been a Primetime Sports presentation on the Good Neighbor Network.